What is up, everybody? It's Cody with my boy JohnnyKpicks. How you doing tonight, Johnny?
Pretty good. Think I'm a little sick, but no big deal. Everything's good. I got some
Yeah.
beer. It'll wash everything right out, and we're gonna talk some UFC. Best thing about Thursday nights, and on this sloppy ass card. I'm ready.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we keep saying it, like, well, at least we got a UFC and stuff. But man, dude, they're putting some pretty
This
greasy
one's
cards
rough.
together. Yeah, I
This one's
mean,
very rough.
I think we've only had one good the pay-per-views this whole year that's actually been like decent cards. That's why it's hard to
Two it,
bet and win.
yeah. 284 was good, and then the one pay per view before that, 283, that was a good one too. Just with
Yep,
fights, I'm just going. But the fight nights, like I can't even think of one good fight night. They were all just weird.
terrible.
And like low level, couple good fights sprinkled in, and that's about it. Like this one has literally one good fight.
A lot of injuries, a lot of fights caught out. Like we lost Shavkat fight right at the beginning of the year.
Yep.
We lost the Santos in this, but we still got, at least we got a good replacement on
Yeah.
this fight. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna make some money. We're gonna talk some good fights, man. Let's say what's
Yeah.
up to everybody in the chat. Our boy Manny from MMA Fight Club. What is up, Manny? Appreciate you coming
What's up,
out,
Manny?
being the first one to drop a comment, man. Appreciate that.
First.
Saba MMA prospects. What's up, ladies?
Looks sharp.
He said,
I
who's
like the
pumped for
logo.
the.
It looks sharp.
Yep, I do. I like it, man. He came up with some good stuff. I followed him. I subscribed, man. It's
Yep.
good stuff. And Saba, once he starts putting out that content, it's gonna be good because every single week on the Tapology group, he kills it. So
Except
appreciate you.
last week. Except last week.
He didn't do as good. I don't think
I
I
know
did
I
the
beat him. I know I beat him. And we had the same picks.
best. Fod, I'm sorry, I'm sick too, man. I feel terrible. I feel like I'm talking crappy in the mic. He said, "Pump for my losing streak to end. It's gonna end this week, man. It's gonna
Me
end
too.
this
I need
week."
my losing streak to end too.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, it's hard when you ain't got really good fights. We're betting LFA and PFL stuff out here these days. So,
A lot of
um,
newcomers, late, short notice guys. It's tough.
especially this card, like
Yep.
people
Another
that
one.
haven't fought forever, fighting people that, yeah, it's a weird card, man. Any action sports cast, Effie, what is up, man? He said, let's fucking go. Let's go, man. Everybody check out Effie's channel, Any Action MMA, Any Action Sportscast. He's got great stuff. He's been killing it, winning lately the last couple, 4 weeks. So everybody check his
Yep.
stuff out. And he's in my Discord and stuff too, always talking. I appreciate that, Effie. But yeah, man, everybody follow his stuff. Ryan Jordan, what is up? He said, always stoked for a UFC card, even crappy ones. Yo, gotta be. I mean, we gotta tell ourselves
I
something,
know.
you know.
We gotta do something.
Um, excuse me, Saba said, let's all subscribe to both gentlemen, and especially to Johnny, because he's literally an inch away from 2K. Let's get there. Let's get him there.
Less
Everybody
than 10.
less than 10. Well, let's go.
Yep.
Everybody that has not subscribed to him, go make a fake account. Do what you got to do, man. Let's get him up to 2,000.
Okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, do what you got to do. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
That's right.
Pink Floyd, what is up, man? Appreciate you
What's up,
coming out, hanging out every single week with us. So the cappers in this community make every card a great week, right? Right. If
We
you,
try.
as long as we got something to talk about, hang out with the boys, get the community going and talking, man. It's a good week for us. So.
Yep.
Jenna Marie, what is up, Jenna Marie? So she said, "What's
Jenna.
up, fellas?" I know she's on Twitter, right? And
Yep.
post stuff. So everybody follow Jenna Marie on Twitter. She's always hanging out in all the chats, knows her
Yeah.
stuff, man. Show us your boobs, Johnny. Hey, man. Hey, man.
Look at that.
Oh, he got me the dang. I appreciate that. Look at the shirt. That's a clean shirt. I like the neck. Get that thick neck.
Very clean. Very comfy. I like it.
Yeah, they're big. They're bigger than I thought they would be. I got that extra large, and they're like 2X, man. But they're nice. They're thick. My girlfriend, she's supposed to have a bunch more made for me, different colors. Her aunt is supposed to make them or something. So hopefully, I'll be able to get them out here.
Thanks,
soon.
Mia.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Mia has Diggles. That just got us probably at least 10 more live viewers showing that off.
You're welcome.
Carlos, what up, my dogs? Oh man, this just made I got to go watch your breakdown tonight, Carlos. I've been so busy with work and sleeping, and Valentine's and all that, but I will check your stuff out. And everybody else, go check out CJP UFC Bets. Go check out his breakdowns. He has great breakdowns. I'm going to be on his show coming up here soon. I know we're going to figure something out for sure. But everybody check out Carlos's stuff. He wins all the time. Good bets, good breakdowns, good guests, everything. Check out that. But I said, what up, my dogs? He said, here did this very lackluster cards, but it's cool. We at least get to bet some fights. Yeah. MMA Jesus 316 Dev, the dude. Everybody follow him too, man. Appreciate it. He comes out, hangs out every night, has great content. Him and Sal the Red, dude, good show. So everybody check that out. Talk to him. He's got all kinds of good takes, and he's got his own personality and views on everything, man. And we love it. So everybody check that out. Saba, Johnny to beat me this week in Tapology group plus 1,500.
I'll take that stab. I'll sprinkle some on it.
Fahad says, appreciate you, lads. Let's do it. We're gonna do it, man. This is the week. I got five solid bets in. I love my bets this week. We're gonna get money. I know Johnny's got good bets in.
4, looking for 5. Might have 1. We'll see. We'll talk it out.
Yep, Diego today, bros. What happened to that kid at Burt MMA? I talked to him last week. I'm pretty sure he's been taking time off for wrestling. He goes to like state tournaments and stuff. He was wrestling regionals last week, so I think his dad or somebody made him focus more on that because it's pretty important. But he's going to be a big part of this community, man. That kid's smart. He's very smart. So. Appreciate you coming and hanging out as always, Diego. Diego's always out here. It's my boy. So Yoda, he said, what's up, guys? Good luck this weekend. Good luck to you too, man. I think we're all needed on this card. I don't know what Saba said. I don't know why, but for some reason, I think this card could be somehow fire with some good finishes. I hope so. I thought there was going to be good finishes last card, and
I did too.
Like turds.
And everyone was just like very hesitant.
That Malarkey fight is terrible. Dude, that Prado dude threw like 20 strikes the whole fight, and then Malarkey was just
like picking him apart at range, just like
because he realized that dude wasn't going to throw nothing. He's like, and then when Malarkey was talking on the mic, and he was like, I only got hit when I engaged with him. Well, no shit, it's a fucking fight. Like, dude, and that Prado, I thought like I lost on the under on that. Thinking that they were going to fight. Think of the Prado dude.
Like 95% of MMA Twitter lost on that fight.
Yeah, but I mean, if you watch the tape, that's the logical conclusion to come to. That them dudes are going to throw down till one falls. And that Prado dude got hit a couple times in the first round, countered with that left hook, and then was like, "Yeah, I'm cool. I'm just gonna walk around here, eat jabs." Yeah, I only got to watch half of it because I had to go to bed at 8:30 to get up at 3. But it was supposed
Super Bowl.
I guess it was, for the Super Bowl.
It was fun. Won a little bit of money back.
Did you? Attaboy.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, I had the Chiefs.
Did you? Did you bet live bet them too? Get any of the good odds, better odds?
No, I was going to, but I don't know. I saw Mahomes get injured. I'm like, I'm just gonna stick with it. And then they started coming like in the third quarter, and I'm like, and then by then you can't live bet them too much. It's like minus like 200. I'm like, no, I'll just let it ride.
Right. See, I feel like if I was live betting, I'd be going back and forth, grabbing each team at like plus 200. And then
whenever
something, I don't know. I wouldn't be good at NFL live betting. MPTV, what is up? He said, praise Jesus. What's up, fellas? Happy to be here, man. Appreciate you coming out and hanging out, giving us your great opinions, even if sometimes you don't agree with us. He says he always has good picks though, man. I think the one time he had somebody that we didn't have, MPTV.
Oh yeah.
It was an excellent pick. I just can't remember. Can you let us know about it?
He'll let us know.
Which you should. Thomas, he said, damn, I'm late. What's up, Johnny and Cody? What's up, Thomas?
What's up, Thomas?
Appreciate you coming out, hanging out as always. He's in my Discord and all that, man. Great guy. He's one too, man, that's smart like my boy BCS Express. He only bets one fight per card and puts a good amount of money on it to win. And last card was JDM. He said he's finding it hard, though, on this one to find like a complete. I think that's Carpenter this time. I think Carpenter's better everywhere.
I like Carpenter a lot this one.
Appreciate you though, Thomas. MMA Jesus Dev said I got one fat 4-leg parlay.
There you go.
You have to post it, bro, or you have to post it. Let us know what the locks are. Yeah, see, Thomas, he says still don't know which main fight or which fight to bet on the main card. They're tough, man.
I got 2 bets on the main card, but they're not the ones. They're the good ones. Let's put it that way. They're not the sloppy ones. Oh wait, I do have a sloppy one in the main card. Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah. I mean, if you get through this fight card without one sloppy bet, you're better. You're better than most.
It's true.
You know?
I got like 2 sloppy bets at least.
Yeah, Daz. What is up, Daz Files?
Daz.
Yeah, LOLs. He said all the unders got busted. Yep, Modestus. They fought. Modestus could have went and finished Tyson Pedro after he was tired. They didn't care. I get it, man. You're trying to win, but I got money. You know, you guys need to fight a little bit.
I had that under too, and the Malarkey under didn't hit. I think those are my only 2 unders though.
I remember my main 2 losses other than Tuhugov, well, Parker Porter, but like Tuhugov and then the 2 unders killed me, man. I was pretty shocked not one of them went under.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Big hugs, bro. Big hugs, bros. This week parlays Carpenter, moneyline, Andrade, Blanchfield fight doesn't go to decision at 192. Yeah, I like that. I bet the under 3.5 on the Blanchfield one because it was still bettable singularly, but I agree with all that for sure. CJ, lackluster equals fire. Cards, sometimes the cards be the best ones. Yep.
No, this is the worst.
It's tough, man.
I don't have high hopes for it, but hey, it can happen. You're right.
Right. John Garcia. What's up, John? Tyson fight was week 2. Yeah.
Yeah, very weak.
Yeah. If you're Pedro,
all I gotta say.
Yeah. KC, Dev out there too in Kansas City, man. Right? Or by I
think it's in Missouri, but probably pretty close to Kansas City.
I think there's 2 Kansas Cities, ain't there though? Something like that, or something.
Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City.
No, what's the one over there that they have 2 of? And it's like,
oh, you mean like Minnesota, St. Paul, and
that one too? I think there's like something like that. It's something weird over there. Tyson sold out. He shit his pants supposedly.
Something's in the something's in the water over there.
The main event, dog, man, I can't, dude. I mean, I gotta be true. I gotta
see it. But
yeah, it's tough.
I gotta see it.
Derek, Izzy, what's up, my boy? He said, sorry I'm late. I'm working on a swag store for my podcast, the Derek Izzy Show. There you go. Everybody check it out. Is it out yet or anything? Let everybody know, man. We need to check it out. Drop it. He's in the Discord too and Patreon and stuff. So drop it in there, man, so everybody can get on there and listen for sure. And Derek puts out good algorithms too with the fight finishes and stuff. His algorithm's like 86% for the fights to finish. 86 or 88, something crazy like that.
Yeah, something crazy.
So, that's awesome. Dev said Jim Miller, I like it. Aaron Nurmagomedov, Ashkabab, and Carpenter to win 1 to win 1-4. I like that, man.
I like it.
I like that. I like the Ashkabab. I got him at -125. I bought the dip, baby. I was just waiting.
That's one of my bets too. I haven't posted it yet, but actually, I think I got him at -130 though. So you beat me a little bit.
Bro, Emmers is just not. I mean, he's good. He's good, but he's not that great. Like this, yeah. We'll see.
It's the fight IQ. I can't get past it.
Jamal Pogues inside the distance. Nazim said I like that. Okay. Jordan Wright, Dev. I don't see no lock though. I don't see no lock. He could get that done, man. But it's
as long as his first round knockout, we're good.
It's got to be. That's the only way, and it's so.
I need that fight to end. That's all.
Yeah, we got Gon Jones. That card's really good, and then that Kamaru Usman one. That's a different card, right?
They're all it's the UFC London again. It's a pay-per-view, I believe.
Yeah, see there. Dev said it's Kansas City, Missouri, but there's a Kansas City, Kansas too. So like I knew Kansas City, Kansas. Like it's like one on like in there Wichita Falls or something. There's a couple things like that. It's weird. We rolling. Little Seal in the building. What is up, Little Seal? Appreciate you coming out. I can't see that. Oh, there we go. Oh, lights, camera, action type shit. Okay. Jack, holy, might be a bit early, but what do you guys think the odds for Bo Nickel will be against Pickett? I'm hoping they're playable for a parlay.
It's 1,000.
Yeah, they're gonna. Pickett's the worst 185er in the division by far.
If he's not -1,000, you should smash that line immediately.
Yeah, because Pickett's just not dangerous enough to be able to just beat him, I don't think. He said, "Nah, you're right. It's probably the worst card I've seen in a long time." Pauga versus Jordan Wright as the coach. Yeah, that's just like that Jim Miller in them or something. All right. Fahad said Blanchfield sub +600. I think if If she gets it, if she's gonna win, it's gonna be that. So that or TKO ground and pound. But I have Jordan in a couple parlays for fun. Dev Zach isn't very dangerous. But Jordan has a glass chin. That's why I couldn't even get with the. It's such a weird fight. We'll get there. Oh, Propaholic in the house. What up, bro? Appreciate you coming and hanging
What's
out.
up, Gilbert Gottfried?
Everybody check out. Everybody check out Propaholic on Twitter. On YouTube, puts out good content. Yeah, hyped up. He's hyped, dude. Man, gets hyped.
I love it.
Everybody check him out.
I was loving it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we had a good show. Good show.
What's about?
Yeah, Thomas. He said I was thinking Pauga.
Yeah, the money line. Well, I mean, we'll get to that, but I would not touch that money line.
And he got
he
got sent to the shadow realms, behind the shadow realms, and like he was out. He didn't move for like 2 minutes, dude. After he got knocked out, like that's like four regular knockouts. You know what I mean?
It was a heavyweight fight though, and Usman is a little bit bigger than him, or was.
Oh,
he's normally a light heavyweight.
Right, he should kill.
I'll give him a little bit of a
Jordan Wright, but dude, then you bet him though, and Jordan Wright comes out, hits him with a body kick or some weird elbow. That's why I hate betting.
That's why I don't like the money line on that fight.
Yeah, wasn't Bo minus 1,800?
It was something crazy.
There's Effie. All right, boys, let's start this fight card, and we're gonna actually start with the fight that's on the main card. But when I did this, it wasn't. So
okay. I don't know. I like this.
And it's actually kind of a big one. Yeah. We're gonna start this one hot, boys. Men's lightweight division 155. We got Jim Miller versus Hernandez. Who you got, Johnny? What do you like in this fight, man?
Oh, I love me some Jim Miller in this fight. We know who and what Alexander Hernandez. He is a first round fighter. He's got tons of power in the first round. Got solid cardio in the first round. Got okay wrestling in the first round. That's it. I think Jim Miller is, I know he's getting up there in age, but he's only been knocked out twice in 51 of his fights, or 51 fights total that he's had. And he's still showing some durability. He's still tough. He's still got the grit. He still has good wrestling and grappling and submissions and improved striking. Give me Jim Miller to survive round one, and he can win anyway in round two. Like that's just what's going to happen here. Unless Hernandez gets him out of there early, which it's a possibility, but at those odds, I'm not going to lay minus 225 on a first round fighter. Like if you want to bet Hernandez, do first round knockout. That's it. Because there's no reason to do a money line on his bet. But I really like Miller here to win. I think he gets that club and sub when Hernandez is just gassed, and in the second round, maybe middle of second round. But give me Miller. Love it. Those odds are insane to me. And I'll take a shot. And if he loses, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, man. I feel the same way, dude. I feel like Hernandez minus 250 over Jim Miller would be Hernandez in his prime right after he beat and knocked out Beneil Dariush when he still had hype and we still thought this kid was somebody. Dude, all that's been beaten out of him, man. He just got beat within an inch of his life 2 months ago, after spending 6 to 8 months dieting down to 145 to make that weight class. Then he gets down there and then gets beat up by Quarantillo. That was 2 months ago. He got a standing TKO, got beat up bad in that second round. Coming in here. So you figure after that beating, you're not going back to the gym, for at least a couple of weeks, right? 2-3 weeks,
at least 3 weeks.
Yeah. You just got TKO'd, got beat up, got hit probably 100 and something significant strikes or more. Then you're training for a little bit. And then now you take this fight with Jim Miller. Like he's going to come out, he's going to be explosive in the first round. But like you were saying, Jim Miller, he's been stopped 2 times in the last 7 years, and that was by Dan Hooker and Charles Oliveira. And Alexander Hernandez ain't that guy. You know what I mean? So I think that Hernandez does come out tough in the first round. He probably might even rock Jim Miller a little bit because Jim Miller gets hurt a little bit, but he's tough. He's a veteran. He knows how to grab on and survive. And then I don't see how you back a guy. I don't see how a guy with gas tank issues comes in on short notice and is minus 250. This line blew my mind when I seen it. It really did blow my mind. Jim Miller could win this fight in the first round and land a big shot.
He can get a guillotine. His guillotines are crazy good.
He's got power. To me, dude,
Mm-hmm.
Nicholas Mota is as good as Alexander Hernandez. Nicholas Mota is tough, dude. That's a tough
Yeah.
dude. And Jim Miller knocked him out, fought hard with him in the first round. It didn't even have to wrestle him, struck with him the whole time.
Yep.
I mean, Jim Miller's just a crafty veteran, dude. And like you said, as long as he don't get knocked out in the first round, he's been durable for his whole career, really.
Yep.
I mean, he's had a couple moments. He had like a 3-fight losing streak where like Oliveira got him in Hooker. But other than that, he's been one of the most durable guys to ever do it. He's a veteran. He's got a full camp. Hernandez coming in on 2 weeks' notice. Give me Jim Miller. I think he survives that first round. And I think in the second round, he can start taking over. And he could even land a big shot in the first round. He's just got to, play it safe, get finished in the first round. And I think that he can take Hernandez out. He could even hit him with the sub on the ground. Because I think what would be – I don't even know if it would be smart for Hernandez to come out and just straight wrestle Jim Miller. Because he could do that.
He'll get guillotined.
Yeah, or he's just going to slow down and gas out like he did against Quarantillo. Yep. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like he's probably going to stand with him, and Jim Miller could catch him in there. Hernandez could maybe catch him in there, but I'm taking Jim Miller plus 190. It's like a half a bet. Instead of me putting 3.2 units on something, I put 1.6 units doing 3, and I like it, man. Like I said, they're giving Alexander Hernandez prime prices on a full camp against Jim Miller here, and it's just
already has cardio issues on a full camp.
Yep.
This is 2 weeks. Like, he wasn't in a gym for more than a month. There's no way.
Right. Yeah. And not taking like hard sparring or none of that. But I mean, he's always in shape. Alexander Hernandez is always in shape.
But he just doesn't have that cardio.
No. And then the full camp. This line blows my mind. It really does. Let's see. Blue collar bookies. What is up? He said,
blue collar.
Zach Pauga, Bueno Silva, Jessica Andrade. Let's ride. That's some decent picks. Yeah. Ice Viking, what is up, man? He said, what's up, dogs? He said, nice. Lurking and listening at work here again here. What a card we're in for. Yeah, man. You already know Ice Viking.
It's a treat.
It's your Saturday treat, man. Saba, Jim Miller at plus 190. It is disrespectful. It's so weird. It doesn't even make sense. Like, not with, I mean, if Jim Miller was on short notice and all that, it might make sense.
Yeah, I could see that plus 190. Sure.
Right. Like I said, man, what really sold me on it was going back and watching that Nicholas Mota fight. And then we're going to be doing a show this Saturday, which is really cool. We're going to be doing a show Saturday. And then one of our guests, we're going to do a pre-show. One of our guests is going to be Dr. Andrew Sorowitz. And he's a doctor in New York, right? And he does, or a dentist, and he does all the work for all the UFC, a lot of the UFC spiders, especially all the ones in New York. And he makes he has a mouth guard company that he makes, and all the people he does. Nazim, he's friends with Nazim, Blanchfield. There's a couple more. They're from New York that are on this card. And so yeah, he's going to do the pre-show with us and talk about all that, which is super.
It's gonna be fun,
man. Yeah. Cut Hernandez if he loses. Yeah. Can't believe I bet an over, but I did. I bet the over.
This fight?
It's gonna be tough. That's gonna be sweaty.
I'm not saying it's a bad bet, but you'll be sweating it. That 230, man, in the second round. That's. Ugh. I went a little safe. I did the under 2.5 because I just don't see this getting out of the second round.
Right. I mean, Miller
either one way or another.
Hernandez has been finished in the second round in 4 of his last 5 losses, and he's like 2-5 in his last 7 fights. And he's coming in here this big. I mean, we've been watching Jim Miller do this, catch these dudes. All he's got to do is catch him one good time, like you said, hit him with the guillotine with something.
Yep, he's got the cardio to do it.
Yeah, Rob Lawrence, what is up, man?
What's up, Rob?
He said, "What's up? Let's kill these bookies. Let's go. Let's get them." Fahad said Jim Miller sub all day, every day, twice on Sunday.
I like the club and sub. I think it'll happen.
Let's go. Yep. Or if he starts slowing down, if Hernandez, when he starts slowing down in a second, if Jim can get on top, it's game over, boys. Yeah. Bunny Hunter, what is up, man?
What's up, Bunny?
Guys, let's make some money. Free the Tate brothers. I agree. I think it sounds they're doing some weird stuff, man. Even though I didn't really listen to it. I'd listen to him. I watched his little the clips and stuff. But Carlos said, give me Jim Miller as my dog of the card, plus 200. Also put a small sprinkle on Miller, KO, TKO, plus 3,000. Yeah, that's a good bet, man.
At plus 3,000.
Yeah, plus.
Like, is that a certain round? That's crazy.
Wait.
If it's just KO.
Yeah. Wait.
Odds.
Yeah, that can't wait. Yeah, that can't be right. It's got to be like a second round.
Unless you caught it like a super early line, or they fucked up. One of the two.
Because them are
That's still
plus 3,000 on anything's phenomenal. Yeah, MPTV Alexander hasn't been right since Cerrone. They get that little Cerrone vibes here. Dude, well, he's a good hammer and a terrible nail. Like he's a guy that comes out and he wants to be in your face and bullying you and this and that. And as soon as he can't do that, he fucking basically folds.
Basically,
like slow down if they'll let him survive. Like I think Thiago Moises, because he's low output too, let him survive. But everybody else, man, he fold out. Yeah, he did. Let's see.
Another thing about Miller, though, too, is once he starts slowing down, like Miller's not going to just stand there. He's going to go in for the kill. He's an old dog. He wants that finish. He's not going to just sit around and wait out a decision win. He's going for that finish. He doesn't stop.
Here's a fun fact. Hernandez has been finished 4 out of his last 5 times in the second round. I believe Jim Miller's last 3 wins are all in the second round.
Boom. Sprinkle that second round Jim Miller prop right now.
Yeah. Let's see. You took Miller by TKO round 2. Miller time. Manny back in the chat. Manny said Miller time. Let's go. We got to get Manny on for a full show coming up too. There we go.
Miller time, guys.
Miller time, baby. Sicky, what is up, man? Sicky does MMA. Everybody go check out Sicky. He was on our show a couple weeks ago. Great show. He has his own YouTube. He has his own Twitter.
Rumor on the street is he is John Jones's promoter. He also runs his OnlyFans website as well.
Yeah. It's like him watching John Jones fights,
basically.
That's Sicky's got his own John Jones OnlyFans.
I love it.
Just him sitting there watching John Jones fights, man.
Keep it coming.
Yeah. You better hope John Jones, baby. Yeah, round 1 sub. I'll take that round 1 to get out of there. The line seems weird, but if anyone can do it, it's Miller. Exactly. Little seal. Yep. I parlayed Alex. LOL. I think he will have the speed on the feet. This is a desperate spot for him. He will
have the speed advantage for what, 3.5 minutes?
Yeah. See, Alex Hernandez needs Chris Gutzmacher in front of him or Mike Breeden. But anytime he's fighting these, even Cerrone, dude, he's taking a beating. His last 2 wins are Mike Breeden and
Miller will just level change though. Like that's the good thing about him. He's good everywhere.
And then what are we thinking about with Hernandez dropping down to 145 and you're dieting, you're doing all this, then you come right back up. And it's only been 2 months since he made 145. You know how has his body got all the way back to acclimating to 155 where he's back up to like 180?
He didn't look that great at 145. I'll tell you that. He looked like he was a skeleton.
Right. I took Ice Viking. I took a little stab at Miller inside the distance. Plus 333 is.
I'm looking at that too.
There we go. Sprinkle round 2 and round 3. Hopefully Hernandez blows his load by 2, which has been
par for the course. You know what I mean? I won.
Yeah. Pink Floyd, damn boys, we're talking the hats off and wearing the collar shirts for the dot. Broke bet Jim Miller is a legend, but kinda shaped like Mike Lebowski. Whatever from Monsters Inc. Yeah, the little blob thing with the one eye, right? Yeah.
I don't have any kids, but I know Monsters Inc. though. I watched it like 15 years ago.
Mike Wazowski. That's what it is. Wazowski. Yeah, my daughter loves it. Let's see, Thomas. Damn, right now I'm thinking betting under 2.5 on Miller's Hernandez. I
like that a lot.
I like that, but it could turn into some weird grappling match though, too. You know what I mean? Where both of them.
He'll gas. If Miller's grappling Hernandez, he's gonna gas and he'll get the sub.
That's
like I just don't see how Hernandez lasts into the 3rd round.
Right. I hope not. Yeah, Wazowski. There we go. Ryan Yelp. Saba, I'm back on the betting train with UFC 285. I don't really trust Saturday and next week, and you're right for not trusting you.
I have a killer parlay for UFC 285. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but It's the obvious 3 that are gonna win, but it gives you plus money. So
Hey,
do it.
Johnny Jones, just so sick he knows.
No,
Cyril
not Johnny.
Gahn's winning that.
Cyril Gahn's winning. I'm getting that plus money on a single bet. I'm not putting that plus
I'm
money
just
in a
waiting for that line to go. How can you not take Cyril Gahn at plus money in that? I mean, I know it's John Jones, but it's Cyril Gahn too. Big boy.
Sicky is gonna probably unsubscribe to us and block us on Twitter.
Yep. Yeah. Yes. Well, I mean, you go against Gian Kim like you did against me, Sicky.
Ooh, that's true.
That's where you crossed the line. Yeah, baby blood parlay. I'm about to see what we can do. She hit the last one with Spivak and Tybura.
Yep.
Anybody that tailed hit big. John Jones.
John Jonely fans.
Yeah, Miller was last finished in 2018 versus Charles. Yeah, and Charles finishes everybody, and then he got finished maybe in like 2017 by Hooker by a crazy knee.
It was a knee. It was in the first round. That was his only first round finish that he lost, I think. Yep. So he's like super durable.
Yep. All right, boys and girls. Let's get into this second one. Propaholic said, Cody, let's go. Same here. Gone season plus 150. Hopefully he goes up even more.
It's going to be tough not to.
I want to do it right now. Away from beating Francis Ngannou, you know?
All he had to do was get up.
Get up.
Don't go for the heel hook. And then it got reversed and it's game over.
Okay, here, the next fight is Jamal Emmers versus Hussein Ashkabab. I like Ashkabab here, man. Jamal Emmers, decent boxing, decent wrestling. It's not like phenomenally great anywhere to me. He's 33 years old. He hasn't fought in a year and a half. He got his leg blown out last time he fought by Sabatini. Like I said, 33 years old. I don't know how much better he's getting. He is pretty good everywhere, but he's not like great anywhere. There's not one place where you're like, well, if he keeps standing, he can beat this guy or this or that. He has terrible fight IQ, in my opinion. Didn't try to really wrestle Giga until the end. I had a bet on him in that one. And then he, against Sabatini, obviously, like playing footsie with a high-level black belt. Stupid.
He was winning that fight, too.
Yeah. He snatched freaking defeat right out of the jaws of victory with his fight IQ.
I had a bet on Emmers, and I was so mad.
Yeah. You should be, because that's just ridiculous. Hussein Ashkabab, padded record, 23 wins, you know, but if you go look at a lot of his wins were when he was young. He's fighting these dudes when he's like 18, 19. So yeah, he's building his record up. He was getting his experience. But this guy's a world combat sambo champion. He's a world karate champion. Like, he's got the striking, he's got the wrestling. He handled the bums that he fought accordingly, like he should have, you know, he destroyed them. I mean, he hasn't fought in about 3 years. And like with this kid, I can only imagine that he's getting better. He's training in US, he's training at ATT. You can go on his Instagram and look at him. He's training with Mavzar Ivalev. He was just in Volkanovski's training camp, helping him with his grappling for Islam. So you know he's a beast. You know what I mean? He's training with the best people in the world. So in his 3 years off, I'm only going to assume that he's getting better and better and better. And then in Jamal Emmers being 33, going on 34, coming off an injury and all that, like, how much better is he getting? How much more is he? You know what I mean? I like Ashkabab here. I think Ashkabab can wrestle Emmers. Like, I know, and that's another thing is I know he's usually fought at 135. He's fought at 145 a couple times, but like, I know he's usually 135er, but he hasn't fought in 3 years. And when you're growing from 25 to 28, you grow into a bigger body. You know what I mean? I like Ashkabab here, man. I think he can use the grappling and I think he can use the striking. I like his 7-year age advantage, 7-year age advantage, everything, man. I'm taking and maybe I don't like him at minus 250, and I cannot blame anybody that got Emmers at like plus 150 or above. You did your job. Yeah. You got the value. The value's there on that. But like, I was just waiting for it to come down. I bought him at minus 125, dude. I think that he can win this fight anywhere. I think he can stop Emmers with strikes, and I think that he can out wrestle Emmers. So give me this dude. Give me Hussein. Give me the Bav, man. Give me the OV at the minus 125 over the guy with the suspect fight IQ. And I don't think he's that great. He's, you know what I mean? He's 1-2 in the UFC in his wins over Vince Cachero, and he gassed in that fight. He gassed in the third round and said he had to dig deep to even make it through it against Vince Cachero.
Yep.
So
And also, do you remember the incident where he was supposed to fight Chaz Skelly,
back
and he
spasms.
didn't even make it out
Yeah,
of the back room
yeah,
because
back
Chaz Skelly was
spasms.
in the ring. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
in the ring. Wait, it was the weirdest thing
I had him
ever.
on DraftKings. I had Chaz Skelly on DraftKings. I was pissed.
Yep. So really, he's only fought about 2 minutes in like 2.5 years.
Yeah,
So, and
he
he's got,
he
well,
blown
he had a
out.
little minor injury with the back spasm, if you want to say, and then a major injury in that 2 minutes that he fought. So this guy, like, I don't know. There's a lot of red flags for him more so than Ashkabab here. And I think, and he's been like you said, he's been training with Evloev. He's been training with Volkanovski. Like he's not just sitting around in his house doing nothing for
No,
3 years. He's
no,
training. He's training. He's training. So I think we may see a better version of what we've seen on tape. And he's been destroying these guys, and he should be. Like you said, these guys aren't great. They're like 7-0, 3-0. Like they're guys that are just kind of starting out in a way. But I mean, he's got some good wins in there sprinkled in. But I think he's really good too. I think on the feet, that's where the closest fight's going to be. Like, but if Emmers tries to wrestle him, no, it's not going to work because he's got better grappling. I think he's got very good wrestling too. He can take Emmers down. I think that's probably what's going to happen eventually. I think it's going to go to decision, but it's going to be like a pretty noticeable decision. I don't want to say dominant, but you're going to know he won at least 29-28, at least. And the only round that he might lose is the first round, just because maybe he has jitters and he's just feeling them out a little bit. But give me Ashkabab here too. I have him a bet too. And I wasn't going to bet him because the line was a little high, like you said. And then it kind of came down, and I'm like, all right. So I'll bet I've got him at minus 130. So I'm okay with that. I think he wins this one. Am I super confident? No, because he's making his UFC debut. But I see the skill there, and it's against Emmers, who has not great fight IQ, as we've seen. So
yeah,
I like him a lot, though. I think he wins this one.
I like it, man. I like getting the good backup. Saba said, "Let me guess, Johnny. Duplessis, Shavkat, and Valentina."
Bingo.
And I gotta do.
That's the one. Those are the ones that I think are just pretty much gimmies. And yeah, and you have to get them now before they go up.
Right. Yeah. You said it's plus money.
Yeah, like a little bit above, like plus 104, 105 range, something like that.
Zach Milliken MMA, what is up, brother?
What's up,
He
Zach?
said, yo, what's up, Cody and Johnny? Let's make some bank this weekend. Got to, man. We got to. Effie said, gone all day. Sicky left the building. He's mad now. Saba Ashkabab by sub. I'll take it. More and more people in the live chat. Happy to see both your channels are getting bigger. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Thomas. Yeah, we got 52 people in the live chat right now,
Right
which
on.
is awesome. That was our goal this year. Me and Johnny talked about it.
We wanted to get above 50 every week.
And that we've been getting to it. And excellent community because everybody comes in, dude, comes in the chat, respectful, have a good time, just here to talk some good fights and have a good time, man. And yeah, I'm glad. I'm super glad that both of our, like I said, Johnny's almost to 2,000 subscribers, man. Stuff can only get bigger and bigger. Next year we take over.
Right.
But appreciate that, Thomas. Propaholic said I took Emmers decision only. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the way. If he wins, I don't see him really finishing him. But I mean, I don't see him finishing Hussein. Dude's 23-0. Like you said, I mean, even 23-0, I don't care if you're fighting bums. It's hard to not slip on a banana peel at some point. Most great fighters, like Anderson Silva, all these legend fighters, go look at it. It's super weird. They always lose their first fight. Their first pro fight, they'll lose.
Yep.
It's like, and then they win 30 in a row. Weird. But yeah, Carlos, so give me Ashkabab to win this fight, staying away though, because both guys have had long layoffs. Can't trust it. Yeah.
You get it.
Dirty Red said a guy 23-0. It's hard to fade him here. Yeah.
And he's been training with some of the best fighters in the UFC. Even if it's training partners, he's still training with them. So he's got to pick up something, right?
Right. Dev said Grasso, which is a possibility at plus 450. Grasso is not bad. And Shevchenko's
she's not bad.
Shevchenko's getting old.
I haven't seen it yet.
A little bit.
I mean, if Grasso can channel her inner Santos,
right?
I will be a little bit hesitant, but I don't think so. And I like Grasso. I really do. I think she's great. But Valentina's a different demon.
Yep. SYB said Felipe Corrales is great. Yeah, he's a good fighter. Well rounded Felipe. I don't mind him. I don't mind him. French Potato. I like the name. I like the
What's up,
stream,
French?
fellas. Appreciate you coming out, and I
Yeah, thanks
like
for
that,
coming
man.
around.
Yeah. All right, let's go to this next fight. It's going to be great. AJ Fletcher versus Themba Garimbo. Who you got here, Johnny?
I'm gonna go with AJ here. I just think he is the better overall fighter. I would say on the feet, it's gonna be close again because that reach advantage is gonna be pretty massive. But I think Fletcher has way better wrestling. He's got very good takedowns. He does slow down a little bit as the fight goes on, which is a little worrisome. But yeah, Garimbo isn't the greatest wrestler or grappler or anything like that. He's a striker. He likes to stay at range, and he does have pretty good takedown defense, but it's not that great either. I think Fletcher's a little bit better, but I think Fletcher does win this one. I'm going to say by decision, but I can see like maybe like a third round like ground and pound knockout too. I think maybe after like 6 or 7 takedowns, like Garimbo is just gassed and he's just not used to grappling that much and trying to get up, and then he's kind of just calls it quits. Making his UFC debut too. Fletcher's been in there a couple times here. He lost to Selmsberger, which was a very good loss. He might have won that fight. It was very close. But then against Angelusa, that was a weird one. He kind of like took a step back a little bit, if you want to say. But I still think the talent is there. I think he should win this fight if he just uses his wrestling and gets this fight to the mat. It's pretty easy. So give me Fletcher by decision. I could see a third round like submission or a ground and pound though.
Yeah, man. I like Fletcher, and I like Fletcher to actually get like a showcase win here. Themba Garimbo,
Okay.
he's not good. He's not good. His
Yeah,
striking's
it's not
not
great.
good. Wrestling's not good. His jiu-jitsu, he's got like, some wins over some low-level guys, but like
Yes.
it's not good. Like when he fights anybody that's decent, this guy's not good. AJ Fletcher, I like him. He's good. He's good everywhere besides maybe his gas tank, but his gas tank ain't terrible. He fought
No, it's
Semmelsberger
not
short
bad.
notice. And did good against Semmelsberger. He was close to winning that fight because he won the first round clearly. In the second round, he was winning the whole first part of the round, and he was on top, and he got reversed with like 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. And then Semmelsberger got on top, and then
Yep.
it landed some good ground and pound and ended up taking that round. But he was close to beating Semmelsberger, and Semmelsberger's good.
Mm-hmm.
Against Ange Luce, he blew his load trying to finish Lusa. He cracked him in the second round and just emptied the gas tank at Ange Luce. Super tough, super durable,
Yep.
survived it. But Themba Garimbo's none of that stuff, man. This dude's not UFC quality, not UFC level, in my opinion. I think AJ Fletcher either gets the first round club and sub, first round KO, or first or second round just submission or TKO on the ground. I think he's going to dominate this dude every single place this fight goes.
He should win this fight. Like this on paper, like other than the reach advantage, like it's the only thing that worries me, because if Garimbo just stays at range and just jabs and jabs and jabs and doesn't get takedowns, or Fletcher doesn't get takedowns, then it might be a weird decision. But other than that, like everywhere Fletcher is better than that. So
yeah, I agree, man. I think this is a showcase, get right fight for him.
Yep.
And because like Ange Lusa, that was a close fight. Ange Lusa is 2 times better than Themba Garimbo. You know what I mean? Like he's a lot better than Themba Garimbo.
He is for
he's
sure.
got a cool story and all that, but that's where it ends for me. Grateful dude, what is up, man? Appreciate you coming out, hanging out with as always.
Grateful dude.
Yep, he said Fletcher inside the distance. I like it.
I like it. Not a bad bet. I like it.
I like it, man. I think he gets it done. He's the dangerous dude. He's just been fighting really durable people. Nobody's finished in Semmelsberger, and Ange Luce ain't never been finished, man. So
true. I mean, Jack couldn't even finish him.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So,
what's that say?
Yeah, right there. That's all you need to know. Is like that's why I don't like the under in this one. If you're going to bet the under in this one, just bet Fletcher inside the distance, because I don't really think Themba has. Even when Fletcher was gassed out of his mind in that third round,
yeah, Fletcher's tough.
He's as tough as they come. So, nothing to do with Saturday, but what we think about Baralo, dude. Olin Jacek has the worst ground game.
I mean,
it's not even.
If Baralo uses that grappling, even if it's not great, he'll win this fight.
Oh, dude, but it's just Olin Jacek's grappling's terrible. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and he'll look like Charles Oliveira basically out there, if you want to say.
Yeah.
I hope Barajo actually works on his grappling and submission. So because he is really good,
he's
but for whatever reason,
phenomenal.
his finishing ability isn't there. And
Well,
I just want him to get there.
He's fighting tough mofos though, dude.
I know, but I want to see a finish. I want to see a finish.
Who else did he fight? Who's a
Russian guy,
Muradov or whatever? That dude's tough as shit.
That guy's tough. And who's that other guy?
His first
Omar Gadziev or something like
that. Yeah.
I mean, it's not Omar, but
yeah. Effie said Omar Gadziev or whatever. Gadziev.
That's what it is. Okay.
He's gone anyways.
He's gone, yeah.
Fletcher better finish this bum. Yeah. AJ Fletcher got him in a parlay. Garimbo is kind of trash. Sorry.
Yeah, he's not good.
Saba, I like AJ Fletcher. He had a great scrap with Matthew, the parlay killer. Semmelsberger, the cardio is a big problem he needs to work on. Let's hope he's not gassed after one. Yeah, I think he gets this kid out of here before he gasses. Saba, I got Garimbo or Baralo. Yeah, I like Baralo, dude. I wouldn't bet a guy with the gas tank of Fletcher at this price. Yeah, but I just don't think that Garimbo's that talented or dangerous himself, to even test it.
I totally get that statement, trust me, but I think he's just way better. Like everywhere except the range part, the range striking. That's it.
Any advice coming back from a cold streak? As far as betting, you mean, J-Miz? I would say, man, just try to make, low amount of bets.
Your confident bets. Mm-hmm. That's it. Don't even try to do sprinkles.
Try to hit
until you're getting on a run.
Too. Yeah, try to hit some money lines up. That's what
money lines are good.
That's what I like to do. But yeah, man, I think a lot of people's on cold streaks right now because we're betting LFA cards, dude. We're betting PFL cards. We're not. This is fucking Contender Series card. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you ain't lying. Yeah. But yeah, J-Miz, just go slow. Don't try to get it all back at one time and just hit them money lines, man. Listen to these
overreach. Bets. Don't overreach either. If you're losing, try not to keep betting because that's how you get in trouble too.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, man, that's why I don't live bet, do none of that. But I'm about to start betting online. I'm pissed. I just won't live bet and stuff like that because, dude, my casino ain't releasing lines anymore recently.
Well, it's gonna save you a trip as well. Man. Think of it that way.
Yeah, and I can beat so much line movement.
Mm-hmm.
So much, man. Fletcher doesn't have a bad gas tank. He gassed trying to finish. Yeah, he did. He cracked a Losa in that second, dude, and he almost had him out of there. Yeah.
I think I did.
Oh yeah, I did too.
I think I did.
Even a loose is tough.
Well, it was because he looked so good against Semmelsberger. I'm like, shit, he should win this fight, and then he didn't.
Well, I feel like my fights are out of line, but they're not. It's just that bad, bro. All right, I don't know. I think this is on the main card too, but this would be a quick one. Ovin St. Preux versus Felipe Lins. Who started that last one?
I did.
Okay. This is terrible. Ovin St. Preux is terrible anymore. He's washed, washed again, faded. He went to split decision with the Shogun Hua, and that was 5 months ago, so he's got front kicks to the body and very low output. He's still pretty durable. Felipe Lins, suspect as they come. I mean, he's not very great either, it doesn't seem like, but he's going to have enough for Ovin St. Preux. I mean, he's only a little bit younger, but I just think that he's going to have better striking, better output. He may be able to get his grappling going, but I'm staying far away from this fight. I got Felipe Lins just because Ovin St. Preux is done, dude. He's done. But I'm staying far away from this fight. The over-under, I can't figure. I would lean the over just because I think that this is going to be – I think this is going to be like a malarkey fight where
super low value.
Yeah, where Lins, OSP isn't throwing too much and Lins can just hit him with a 1-2, a leg kick, this and that, grind him up against the cage for a little bit to get the win where he doesn't have to go for a finish. So I see the over on this. Felipe Lins in the over, but I'm not touching anything, man.
Is the over set at 2.5 or 1.5?
I think 2.5. I
okay.
think. I want to say 2.5.
See, that's even a bad line, man. It's these guys are not trustworthy in any fashion. the line is awful. If you want to, I mean, the dog or pass, if you want to say, but even the dog is awful. Like you said, super low volume in the OSP. He only literally throws leg kicks from range.
Right.
He throws like 4 punches around and 20 leg kicks.
Yeah.
Whether they land or not, who knows? He doesn't grapple anymore.
Nope.
He's got good submissions still, but he just doesn't grapple. And then Linz is, he's a power striker, if you want to say, in the first 3 minutes, and then he just fades. And then he can grapple too. But like, what's weird about the over under in this fight is the Linz and Prochnio fight. Who would have thought that would have went to decision?
Right.
So sloppy. Like
that's what this is going to be, but even worse.
Sloppy fight. Yeah, sloppy fight number 1 on the card. This is one of my sloppiest fights of the card. I'm gonna go Linz. I think he can catch OSP at some point with a sloppy right hand, and it just puts him down. Like that's it, dude. This is just a weird fight, and I don't want to break it down anymore because I had to watch tape. That's it.
I'm done.
I'm done, guys. I'm sorry. Don't bet this fight though, please. For the love of God, save your money.
Yeah.
Don't bet this fight. It's so bad.
Smoke break, get you a beer.
Yeah.
Do everything other than bet this fight. And I mean, yeah, man, it's gonna be tough.
Don't. It's so bad.
Patty the Batty is in the building.
Patty the Addy.
Patty from Addicted to Combat. I listened to him and Effie's show, and you know what? I forgot the freaking comment. I listened to it on the way to work. I forgot to comment. I've commented when I started listening.
It was a good show.
It was an excellent
came in a little late though, but it was a good show.
Because I think they started at like 2 a.m, didn't they? But it was a good show, man.
No, I think they started at like 8 my time, so like 9 o'clock your time.
Was it? I think so.
Yeah.
2 a.m.
I think I popped in at like 9 o'clock my time.
That's weird. I was sleeping.
And they were almost done. But
I think it's weird. But everybody check out Addicted to Combat. His channel, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. He's out there just
TikTok
flexing
sensation.
on
Watch out, Sicky.
Yeah, flexing on everybody anywhere on the internet. So also another thing, I seen a picture and then I saved it in my phone, and my girlfriend was looking in my phone. Yeah, I'm watching.
It's a good start of a story.
Yeah, and she's like, why do you got this picture? She's like, who is that? She's like, is that your friend that you do the breakdowns with? And I'm like, no, but I was gonna send that to you and him. It's a picture of the Big Show with somebody.
Okay.
Patrick looks like the Big Show. He really does.
See that. Yeah, he does.
Like, bro,
same goatee and then bald head. Yeah.
And my girlfriend didn't really know the Big Show, so she thought that was Patrick. I'm like, that's hilarious. They do.
I
look
like
alike,
that.
Though.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I love
it. Yep. Everybody check out all of Patrick's stuff, man.
Good stuff.
Ryan said I picked against Fletcher against Lusa. Shit my pants when he almost got. He did too, man. He's got power, dude, on the ground. He's got good submissions too. He almost locked up a couple on Semmelsberger. So.
Got those short little T-Rex arms, and that guillotine will help right there. With that.
Yeah, Saba with the terrible. Vince, this should not be anywhere near a main card, dude.
I think it's like the 5th fight, though.
Oh, it shouldn't even be like a.
Oh, it's a third fight. Third fight now.
It's terrible. Cody, you should try the 1 bet per card aside from your classic bets and parlays within a few weeks. It gets you money. I should do that. I like that. I would like to start max betting somebody.
You know what? You know what I was thinking about doing actually? So like we could do this maybe even on our shows. Like we can decide on like 1 bet and then roll it over and keep rolling it over and then until like we don't want to do it anymore or whatever. And like just kind of do a show bet. And then if we win, we'll roll that money over to the next week and do a show bet again. On that
like another big I'm done.
Yeah, just keep it rolling. Like try to get up to so much money and then stop and then we can start over again or something.
Oh yeah, I'm done with that.
It's something fun.
Yeah, Zach Milliken said this fight sucks for betting. Can't even be confident on the props. Yeah. P sub maybe the only sniper parlay.
I mean, if you want a degenerate sprinkle, the
Von Preux, Lynn's takedown into OSP sub maybe with the old Von Preux. Luke, he said, hey, what's up, guys?
Luke.
What is up, Luke? Appreciate you coming out every single week. My boy, thank you for the donation, Vegas Mike, Chef Mike. I'm gonna be seeing Mikey. I'm gonna be coming out to Vegas.
Vegas,
yeah. So me and Mikey's gonna be hanging out. Effie too. Anybody else that's going to be in Vegas or out there, we're going to all have to
Yeah.
get together and watch. Because I think I'm going to be out there on a Saturday and a Sunday, and it's a Apex show, the Ricky Simone show. So we have to go meet somewhere and all watch this fight together and have a smoky great time.
I told the wife about that, and we might make it work. We might make it work.
Awesome. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. But thank you, Mike, for the donation. You know you ain't got to do that, but I appreciate that, man. That is awesome. That's my dude, Mikey, man. Carlos said, this fight is trash, but give me Lynn's fudge it. Mikey said, woo. I almost hit him with the woo, but I go loud and high with that. I want to bust out no eardrums. You know what I want to do. You see the picture. You see the pictures.
You can go now.
Jordan Sandberg, nice show with Effie Patrick. I enjoyed it. It really was. It was a good show, man. Two of my dudes. I'm happy to see that. Everybody needs to definitely subscribe to Patty. Get him up to 1,000 because he deserves it. But everybody here, we got 55 people. You should go check out Effie's page. He deserves to have way more subs than he has. And he's doing good. He's building on them and stuff. But he does a good show.
Should have at least 3 times more than he has right now.
Yeah,
at least
bare minimum. And he's out in Vegas.
Bare minimum.
He's in the heartbeat of this, dude. Like, and Effie's a good dude, like a very good dude. He's been with us, talking with us since the beginning. So pretty much day one. Dev too, man. Dev too. Yep. Dev like the OSP said.
I like it.
The big show is 500. He said, I'm almost there. It's just the head, just the face. But dude, Big Show, there'd never be another dude like that, like a monster giant like that could actually do all the stuff he was doing. Man, that's it. I like the Big Show, man. OSP via sub that Oven St. Preux, the Von Preux call it.
Yep.
OSP.
When was the last time he's got a sub though? That'd have been I
can't even remember. Olin Jashik, probably Michelle Olin Jashik took him down and got Von Preux. I would say that's the last Von Preux he got. And I think he knocked out Menefield since then.
Yeah, it was Olazechuk, and it 2019.
Back in the day.
Almost 3.5 years ago.
Yeah, he was still a young man, 36 years old then.
Kind of still in his prime on his way. Now he's just surviving. Like that's about it.
Man, I got to figure out something too. I got to see if maybe I got to do a shoey. Me and Dale had that bet, and then I didn't get on Twitter for like a day. I know I didn't see that till recently. I was so mad about that Tahuga fight. It wasn't even about losing money because I can lose it, but it's like when I feel like they straight stole money, and there ain't nothing I can do about it. There ain't nobody I can go find taking my money like that, and it's just like it makes me so mad, dude. Like
I've not seen one person say Brenner won.
No, like I'll lose, like I could lose 8-9 units, right? I've done it in Columbus, San Diego. Like I'm not happy at all. I'm mad, but you know what I mean? That it happens. You understand that. But when they fucking just steal it, dude, it makes me say, like it makes me not want to bet because it's rigged. Yeah. It's like it makes me mad when they just steal my money. Because if somebody else steals my money, I'm coming to get it back. And then we just got to move on. Like, bro, like here's my rant. If you're going to fucking investigate James Krause and them, go investigate these fucking judges because James Krause might have did it a couple times. These judges are doing it every fucking week, every fight card. And there's nothing done about it. There ain't no interviews. There ain't no, hey, explain yourself. There's no nothing. There's just move on to eat it, suck it up, and move on to the next week. It's literally crazy to me, dude. Fucking assholes.
I agree, man.
Patrick looks like a buff-ass black Egyptian pharaoh with his natural smoky eyes. He's adorable. He is adorable. And smoky eyes get me, too. We're going to get Patty out in Vegas, too. Look at –
I'm sweating.
Yeah, and you got the blood money shirt on talking about addicted to combat. You know Johnny's getting hot. Von flu choke, yeah. Addicted to combat, Jordan Sandberg. I appreciate you. Effie is cool as fuck. Yep. Two cool dudes, man. That was a great show for real. Patrick's got bigger shoulders than Big Show. I agree. Better fight breakdowns too, if you ask me. So my bookie's better than the Big Show. So there's that. Saba, Johnny, I was also thinking about doing that. Maybe you guys can start like a live show lock of the week. Yeah.
We should do it. I think it'd be fun. Everyone can like jump in, start out with like, you can start out with whatever you want, $10, $20, $100. And just keep rolling over if we win for the next live lock of the week, if you want to say. Yeah. Obviously, we both have to agree, and we're both very confident on it.
Yep, broke native made it, man. Appreciate you
There you
showing
go.
up, hanging out as always. The Von Preux, yeah. The instead of the Von Flu, it's got to be the Von Preux. Like it should just be the Saint Preux choke at this
Yeah.
point. You got like 5 of them mofo's or something. Yep, Jenna's a gem. That's true. She's supporting everywhere in the community all the time. Her, Daz, Mush. I was just gonna say Mushroom. I look down and there's his name. Effie. Effie's everybody, man. Like I said, I swear to God, I do this. I have fun on this show because
Oh
it's like
yeah.
all the cool people come. Like if you watch some other shows, man, people are in there being dicks, talking shit, making fun of like the hosts and talking. And then the
Yeah, we're
hosts will
making fun of the
stop the
people
show,
inside.
start yelling at them and stuff. But no, we have the coolest people in the world come here. It's a fun
I always
night.
think of like we're just all hanging out like in a garage drinking beer
Right.
and talking UFC. Like this is what I think what we're doing right now. Like I know it's just me and Cody talking, but like when we talk about like your comments, like this is what I envision. Like we want
Yep.
to hear your voice and we want to hear your thoughts and stuff. We try to get to everyone's obviously, but if we don't, but it's great. I love this is what I love on Thursday nights.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And dude, there's a thing on my Discord that I because man, I'm terrible with technology. I'm gonna make it better as the community keeps growing. It's growing a little bit. I'm getting 26, 27, 28 people.
Right on.
As it gets bigger, there's a thing it says like meeting space and something else a button, and I think maybe during the fights we could go there and click that, and that people would be it's like a meeting where we could all be talking to each other and like talking crap or like
Oh, okay.
just talk. But I got to figure out how all that works. But yeah, man, Effie's in there, Mike's in there. He said, "Hell yeah, Jordan," because Effie's gonna come out too with us on when I go out to Vegas. Mikey said, "You're gonna party at my place. Let's go." You already know.
Boom,
I,
done.
I can't wait. Me and Mikey's been talking about this for years. So this time it's time. Jenna Patrick, I answer to Jem now. Forgot to tell you. That is good stuff. Mushroom MMA in the
A
building.
mushroom.
Hey, I gotta apologize to Mushroom and Patrick too, because I was supposed to do their well, I can't give all the info. I was supposed to do the live show and I couldn't get the pay-per-view on in my room. Let's just say it would have cost me $80 to be able to hook it up in this room. And then I don't have a mic out there in my living room, so it would just sounded. But I'm gonna get a mic, but I didn't realize I couldn't do a pay-per-view like that for the fight companion, but we'll get it figured out. But Mushroom Philly, man, he said, "What's up, Cody and Johnny? Sorry I'm late. 2 more sleeps until violence." Yes, sir. Everybody
Sir.
check out Mushroom MMA, Philly Mushroom on Twitter. He's been posting the food again. I seen the food. I've been
I
seeing the
saw it.
food. Yeah. So check him out on Twitter. Great Twitter page. He's been putting up. He puts up little videos throughout the week of his picks, different views on all the different picks he has, and then he's doing YouTube stuff. So everybody check out Mushroom Philly, dude. Great guy, hyped up about the sport, knows his stuff too, and he's in it every single day. You can tell he's doing his research, doing all that. So everybody, he deserves definitely some attention. So everybody go check him out for sure. Yeah, if you already know, man, you already know we appreciate you.
We
You come out
appreciate
every
you,
week
Effie.
hanging out. Yep. Like I said too, man. If some people do some shows, if you got some shows you do and you're an up and coming capper and you got a show, man, try to get on with Effie.
Yeah.
Try to have him on your show because he made that show last night. Patrick's good, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Patrick's okay.
Patrick's
Don't
pretty good,
don't let
but
Patrick tell
Effie,
you otherwise.
that was Effie. Yeah, that was Effie's show, right? Riding away. But yeah, no,
It
everybody
was the
check
shirt.
out.
The shirt stole it.
Yeah, the Hasbullah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They looked identical though. Did you notice that? They had different glasses on.
Had to
I was
get
like, bro, like you guys
yeah,
are like twins.
yeah. We're gonna get Effie. Effie will be back on our show here soon
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
Definitely within the next week or two. I think we're doing DFS by the number show
Next
next
week.
weekend. So then the pay-per-view, we'll do a nice show. We're gonna get some people on.
Yeah.
But yeah. Mushroom Jenna, what's up? Yeah, man, this is a great. That's what I said. This is a great chat where everybody comes in, says what's up. He got Lens by KO. I like that, and he knows what he's talking about. So trust that. Speaking of Big Show, hit me up for them WWE bets for some good plus money lines available. He got the best ones in the game. If you got the
You can
option
bet
that
on
you
them.
can
Yeah.
bet, Carlos will get you them lines a month in advance where somebody's plus 250 and then they're minus 110 by the end. So definitely check that out. Yeah. Yeah. That Zach's right about that. OSP doesn't really seem like he wants to be in there. He didn't against Shogun.
No.
I mean,
That's a good point.
the turkey fight this week ruined my girl's night. The decision was buns. Yeah. The Tuhugov.
Honestly, I don't even know. Going back to OSP, I know we don't really want to, but like even in the Shogun fight, like as like the fight went on, I thought he did. I thought Shogun won because he wasn't engaging like at all after the first round. He didn't want to be in there anymore.
Yep. Yeah, he's just through front.
Shogun was literally like, "What the fuck? Let's go."
Yep. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that's like Milken was saying, man. It doesn't seem like he really wants to be in there. Manuel, what is up? He said, "What's up, guys? This weekend's card is quite the head scratcher for me. I feel like I'm just giving my money to the bookies this weekend. Only spot I like is Ashkabab. Yeah,
good spot. I like that too.
I like that because
is that going to be our lock of the night? Is that going to be our lock of the show?
Might have to see some.
Maybe we'll see.
I'm liking it. Jumbo Loco in the building. What is up? He said, "Hey guys, my Australian J name part Jacks, the Jack Della, yeah, hit, and luckily Crew got voided. Yeah, man. Yeah,
I was so mad.
Excellent hit.
I was so mad about that fight, dude. That fence grab, I was so mad after that. I didn't want to watch the rest of
but it's like
the freaking card.
With them big dudes like that, when you grab the fence like that though and stop the takedown, you seen how dead Menafield was, and like that like with them dudes like that at that point in the fight, that's where you could get taken down and then get finished. So by grabbing that fence like that, you're really saving some stuff. I mean, it was quick, but it's like
my thing is this, and like I'm not like saying that the fence grab shouldn't have been a point deduction. Totally cool, but my thing is this: we've seen numerous fence grabs with other fighters in the same fight, like 2, 3, 4 times. Nothing, not even a warning. He didn't even get a warning. It was bam. I'm like, cool. The one time I have a freaking underdog bet, that's the one time you'd be like, point. I'm like, what?
I don't know. It was quick too.
I know. And I'm like, sheesh, whatever. But it is what it is. It's fine. It's all good. I'm just rolling that. I'm rolling that little bet over into Jim Miller, so it's fine.
Right. Donnie said, "Blood, don't be surprised if you see Hamzat Shemaev at your door. He don't want this smoke, man. He don't want these. I'll be out in Vegas in April, Hamzat. If you're out there,
see you at Extreme Culture.
I'll be out there wherever you want to meet. Sean Strickland. I see. He put out. He's like, I'll spar with any of my fans. Who the hell wants to go in there and take a beating from that fucking ogre, dude? No. And he's not even going to go light on you. He's going to throw a beating on you.
He'll destroy you.
Yeah. I'm with Cody on the J. Yeah, man. Freaking turds, dude. It's like, yeah, that was the worst robbery. Charles Oliveira paid off the judges for his prodigy. I had Zahuga. Yeah, man. I mean, 30-27 is just
not Charles's fault.
Well, I seen Charles giving money to Carthridge. So I don't know what that was about. They was walking tigers and lions.
Maybe he lost a bet.
I don't know. Wizard and Oz and that shit up. Yeah, man. Bro, Brenner won on judges. Yeah. Like, dude,
that was awful.
I got back
from way he won 3 rounds
with my daughter from the daddy-daughter dance, and I watched the second round, and he pieced him up. Tuhugov clearly won the second round, in my opinion. Right? So, like, how when they read off 30-27, I'm like, okay. When it went to split, I'm like, what? But then when they read off 30-27, you go, okay, I've seen him win that round 100%. And then they
and that's the crazy thing. It's like there's always one crazy judge. They just totally see a fight differently than what you see, and you're like, did I just watch the same fight? Like, what is going on?
Right.
Like, this is one of them. Like, it was 29-28 Zahubov, and I mean,
clearly,
if you really want to dive deep, you may see something with Brenner 29-28, but not a 30-27, not even close. Well, there's no way.
Yeah,
no way.
Yeah. Yeah. Pink Floyd said the pretty big show. Jenna said. Dirty Red said, props to y'all guys for putting your faces to the picks you make. You make. It takes balls. It really does, because like when I got to go fucking, and dude, that's one thing. I do watch a lot of other cappers, and I don't know if it's because they got the Patreon or whatever, and they don't actually give you their best, but them motherfuckers never got to eat crow. They never got to go on there and tell you if they lost or won or nothing. And I'm doing it regardless. And it sucks when you got to go on there and be like, I lost 11.8 units. But you got to do that if you like, because it's good when I go on there and get to brag too. But you gotta own up to everything, and it sucks, dude. But you got to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like people.
It's always the worst part. It's always the worst part in the beginning of my breakdowns. I'm like, and again, I lost.
Right. But like you know what I mean? A lot of other cappers, they don't like a lot of dudes
Oh no, they don't say
they'll
anything.
do like a whole recap show. You know what I mean? Which
Oh
is
yeah,
good because like I said, man, it ain't fun coming on here being like, damn, I got my ass whooped and I made some bad bets. You feel like you're done, but like you just come back and get it back. But I do listen to other people's stuff and they don't never have to come on. And even if win or lose, like even if you don't announce your bets beforehand, if you got a Patreon where your fans or your not fan, your supporters can be like, here, this is what happened. Like you should have to own up every week to what happened with your bets. Like I just feel like that's how it should be, man. Thomas said, yeah, Youthphoria. I'm sorry. I was getting a little rant there. Youthphoria said, yo, we live. Yeah. Appreciate you coming out too every week. Thomas, 100% lock of the week on each card could be great. Actually, I'm on 16 winning bets with one bet each time.
There we go.
That
I like
is
this
awesome.
idea. A lot of people are liking it. I like it.
I like that.
Let's start it out tonight.
Yes, that is awesome.
We'll figure it out.
60 live viewers. I'm sorry right now, which is doing great for us. We appreciate everybody coming out. Everybody, like Mushroom Philly says, smash that like button for us, man. Let us know you like it. Let us know to come back next week because we was talking about it before the show. Like, should we keep
just hanging out with the boys and the girls in the garage, drinking some beer, talking UFC? This is what we do.
Yes, sir. Youthphoria, Blanchfield sub. She's about a lot around here in New Jersey. She's the real deal. She is a mean girl.
She's good, man. We'll get to that.
Yep. MPTV. When you come to Vegas? April. And it sounds like maybe Johnny will be out there too.
I'm gonna try.
Maybe
I'm
Patty.
gonna try.
So yeah, we get a party, man. We'll watch the. I want to watch the Simone UFC. I was hoping it was going to be at like the they got like T-Mobile Arena and stuff, but it's at the Apex. And I just
and it's like $2,000.
Yeah, I don't got $2,000. If anybody wants to take me on there,
we can like literally go. We can like go to dinner, have an amazing dinner, and go to a bar and watch it, and spend like 5 times less.
Yeah, and be able to party and hang out with all our dudes. So
yeah,
that'd be a really good time. But yeah, April right out. I was like, hey, I'll be out there. It's only 2 days. I'll be in Laughlin, Nevada for like 1 day, but I'll be out there Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday night, dude, we're gonna all get together. I want to go to one of them places where you can eat food. It's infused and stuff.
okay.
I would love to do something, but we'll have a great time.
Yeah.
Euphoria. Remember, fight nights are the dogs. Are for the dogs. Oh, it's for Jim Miller, baby. It's for Jim Miller. Yeah, I know. That's what we talked about with the WWE bets. They're scripted, but you can still bet on them. You can actually still bet on them. I'd be the lowest level WWE guy out there with the hurt back, Dink the Clown or whatever, but I'd have all the bets in. I'd know everybody, and I'd be out here smoking these bookies across the world. If you had you know who won the world. You know who's going to, well, I don't know if everybody knows. Unless you get a Montreal screw job. Yeah, I know about all that stuff. Mikey said, to be fair, Patrick looks like one of them old school bookie collectors like Rocky. Rocky 1. So I got to break your thumb if you don't pay. Sorry, but it's for your own good. Yeah, dude, you would not want Patrick knocking on the door. Eh? He's all nice about it too. He's like, look, man, I got to break your shit, you know? Like, don't do it. Blanchfield 1 though. Homeless Aussie Peterson stuck it in my blanket. Yeah, that was true. Yeah, man. Keith, no nonsense, baby. No nonsense, man.
Keith is a little punk for that one. Put it nicely.
Yeah. Mushroom said the only person that could give a less of a fuck about this fight than me is St. Preux. Yeah. He doesn't look like he's there. He's collecting money. He's collecting money, man. Knucklemania on. Let's see. Yeah, Johnny, there was multiple weird scorecards, like Jack Jenkins getting a 29-28 on one scorecard. Yeah.
I think he dominated the whole fight.
Yeah. Youthphoria
looked like he won.
Facts. That's why I respect y'all so much. Cap on these platforms. Y'all the real deal Holyfield. Hey, I use that saying all the time. The real deal Holyfield, baby. Yep. Gotta be, man. That's why we both started it from the beginning, posting every bet slip, posting our stuff, letting you know. Because I need that. I need to know what people's winning or not, or if you're even betting or not, to be honest.
True. I mean, the bet slips, man. You told me about that. I was like, that's a good idea. Like when we first started, because I didn't do that.
Right.
I didn't know. And then you're like, I'm going to post my bet slips because like people are going to see. I'm like, that's a good idea. So I started screenshotting my bet slips. So That's how I started doing it. You told me about it.
And it'd be able to just, it shows like when I started, because like I would watch other people and I'm like, I don't know what these guys are betting, but I'm like, when I do it, I want to prove from the very first bet I make that I know what I'm talking about. And if you know what you're talking about, it can only work out. But MMA punters, what's up? He said, yes, the fellas. Appreciate you coming out tonight, man.
Yeah.
Jenna, come to KC in April. See you there. I know I seen that, but that's when I'm going out to Vegas. If I wasn't Dev, I would be there 1000%. Maybe I can try to drive down there or something still, man. Come hang 15th. Out.
Yep. 15th.
Next fight we're going to go over is going to be really quick. Lena Landsberg versus Mayra Bueno Silva. Who you got, Johnny?
Bueno Silva. She's better everywhere. I'm not going to break it down. The only thing maybe Landsberg has a chance with is if it gets in the clinch, she gets those elbows going. But Bueno Silva's actually really good in the clinch as well. She's got very good knees in the clinch. So to me, this is Bueno Silva all day. If you want to throw her in a parlay, you can. I think it's that safe. I'm not going to do it because this is the card. It's so weird. But I can see her winning by submission or decision. I'm going to say decision, but she's better everywhere. Let's be honest.
Quick. Yeah, I agree with all that. Landsberg, Muay Thai champion, decent clinch against the cage, okay wrestling. I don't think she's going to want to use that here because she'll get subbed. And then in striking, Bueno Silva is just stronger, way more powerful as far as throwing them knees. Her Muay Thai is sick, man. She's got powerful leg kicks. She's got powerful knees in the clinch. And she's tough and mean, dude. And Landsberg being 40, I'm going to take Bueno Silva. Landsberg's very tough, so I don't know if Bueno Silva finishes her. I would lean with
it would just be by submission. That was it. That's the only thing I could see.
Yeah, because and if you're betting that under, man, it's tough because you only got Bueno Silva,
I think.
Yeah, you're losing half the side of your violence to me. Landsberg's not finished. Even though she did, dude, I bet Carol. The weird thing is I bet Carol Rosa last fight against Landsberg at a similar price, minus 300 something. And that was a close fight, dude. She came out and dropped Landsberg or dropped Silva off the bat or dropped Rosa off the bat. Then Rosa hit her with that illegal knee. So it was close. When it came to the decision, I was actually a little worried. So she put up a good fight with Rosa, which Rosa versus Bueno Silva would be a phenomenal fight. So I don't think Bueno Silva should be minus 500 here, but she should get the win.
It's a little steep, but I think it's safe still. But I mean, I just don't see how Landsberg wins. So maybe minus 500 isn't like really that bad if you really think about it. In a women's MMA fight, you want to like the minus 500s and above are like set for Valentina or Nunes. Like you just don't see it anywhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I could see that, but I mean, this fight on paper, like Bueno Silva wins everywhere.
Yeah, I agree with that. Man, we got 70 people in the live chat tonight. Appreciate
guys.
Everybody hanging out. Well, it went down to 66 right there. But of course,
guys.
Appreciate damn. But I appreciate it. We appreciate everybody hanging out, man. Smash that like button for us. Let's get the most likes we've ever got. See, Carlos said I post my shiz all the time, even while the cards.
There you go.
Yeah, you got to do it, man. That's in the end.
People respect you when you do that too. Like you. I've gotten a lot of people like messaging me saying, "I like how you post your bet slips. They know you're posting them." I was like, "Yeah, that's why I do it." And like I said, it was a good idea, Cody. Like when you did that when you first started, because I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was doing that. I think people got mad on Twitter when I got on there and started posting my bet slips because, like, I'm not like. I just want to show. And it wasn't never like, hey, nobody else is doing it. When I first started, I was like, this is, I kind of thought other people was already kind of doing that, but they weren't. But it's the best way. But and plus it lets people know, like, hey man, if you follow our bets, if you tail us and we lose, we lost with you. I didn't just give you some bull crap, information. Trust me, I'm out here losing too. So when we're betting like that, that I'm putting the most thought I can put into this because there ain't no guessing out here. Rob said, appreciate you guys. Andre's going to run through.
Andrade, maybe?
Oh, Andrade. Yeah, that's a possibility. Bueno Silva decision for Mushroom Philly Mushroom. I like that. Rob Lawrence, I go to work at 7 a.m.
Thanks for coming out, Rob.
Yeah, man, and hanging out all the time, Rob. So appreciate that. Zach says Silva should be able to get the finish. I could see her finally getting a first takedown. I'm the UFC.
That's true. This is the fight that I think she can get her first takedown in the UFC. But I don't know if we'll see.
Yeah, dude. Crazy Eyes using Jungle said like Bueno Silva is tough and mean, dude. Even
Yeah,
against
she's
like
mean.
Manon Farrow, I like her style. I really do
Yep.
like her style, man. And like they said, if she's gonna get a finish anywhere, but I mean she finishes everyone though. Like I mean she like Stephanie Egger. I had Egger in that one. That's why I don't bet women's MMA anymore. Let's see. Oh yeah. MMA Jesus. Yeah. I don't think he is in the Discord yet. Okay.
I haven't
All
seen
right.
him.
All right, we have to get him in there. Carlos, I bet Bueno Silva by sub or decision. Ooh, that's a good
That's not
one.
bad.
That's a good
You
one.
can knock down at half price. That's good.
Because I don't
Good
really think
idea.
she KOs
I
her.
don't think she gets that knockout. I don't think Bueno Silva has a knockout in her career. So
Yeah. Diego said I love Cody more than the other cappers because of the tickets with the value there. Yeah, but that the value, all that, as long as you're showing them tickets, man, the value,
yeah,
I like it. I mean, I built up to doing that, but as long as people's winning and showing them tickets, the value on it don't mean nothing. But I do appreciate that. So,
yeah. Zero knockouts for Bueno Silva.
Bueno
So
Silva,
that
so
I
it's for
actually
subs.
like that idea of sub or decision.
Yeah, and
I
minus
might steal
270.
that. I might
Ooh,
steal that.
Carlos out here dropping little gems.
I
Okay.
like that. I didn't think about that, but I might steal that.
Okay.
You're gonna cut
Tapology.
that 500 and half price? Hell
I've
yeah.
won. So I've won two. I won three, Saba, but I was in there before you
Did
got
I
in
win?
there.
I don't think I won one, guys.
I've
I'll admit
won.
it. I think I came in second like 3 times though.
Yeah, I won two like within like 3 weeks back in like April. But nice try,
I know
Saba. Nice try though.
all I know is I beat you last week, Saba, so we're all good. And I had the same picks.
Yeah. What have you done lately? It's what have you done lately, Saba? That's how it is.
Love
Yeah.
it.
Everybody's saying what's up in the chat. Diego says sorry, Johnny.
It's all
Mushroom.
right, dude. You're all good.
Mutual brother. Yo. Blue collar bookies. What's up? Love the straight money line on Andrade,
Now
especially
I
with the
love it.
second.
Now I love it at minus 130, 135. Yeah. I mean,
Here is my lock of the card and of the week and of a while. Men's
we have
flyweight.
the same bet.
Juan
Oh,
Camilo
okay.
Landeros versus Clayton Carpenter. Um, yeah, Clayton Carpenter, man, I think he's better every single place this fight goes. The kid is a Golden Gloves boxing champion. Dude, I got this wrote down. What is he? He's a Golden Glove boxing champion, world champion BJJ, Muay Thai, and pancreation. Like this kid, he's been fighting since he's a little kid, and he's just like he's so well rounded. He's super tough. He's 2 inches taller with 1.5 inches of reach. Juan Camilo, the only thing I could see that he was decent at was wrestling, and really wasn't all that good at that because most of the fights I was watching him, he was getting out wrestled. Even the one that he got a win with this weird ass choke he put this dude in, where he like it was low level and he just locked this dude's arm. I don't even know what it. I don't even know what kind of choke it was. It was weird, but he was getting dominated and out wrestled in that. And Clayton Carpenter is going to have the better strike. Like Juan Camilo's striking didn't look that good. He's just trying to strike to get in range. But Clayton Carpenter has a way better striking. He's bigger. He has the way better wrestling and he has the way better jiu-jitsu. So there's not one place that Juan Camilo, he's not even dangerous as a striker. So it's like I don't see where his chance to win this fight is. I'm all over Clayton Carpenter. I like this kid. This kid's a stud. He's tough. That dude he fought on the Contender Series was tough as hell. Super big, super long, with super good hands. And he got pieced up in that first round, took that beating, and came back tough, and got the win. And the dude he fought on the Contender Series is way tougher than Juan Camilo. So give me Clayton Carpenter. And I don't throw around that word lock too much, but man, I think this kid's a lock. I just think he's so much better everywhere. His opponent ain't dangerous. I think this kid gets the win. He could get it standing or on the ground. So that's what I got.
Yeah, this is one of my confident picks. I have him in a parlay with the main event winner, if you want to say, because I think he's better everywhere. Like you said, I think he's got very good striking, very good grappling, good submissions. He's got good wrestling. He can be a little hittable on the feet. I will give him that. If you want to give him one little red flag or a little flaw, that's it. But other than that, like, I mean, no offense to Landeros here, like he's okay, but Carpenter is better, just better everywhere. And I don't know how he wins this fight unless he just somehow out wrestles him and just keeps it like on the ground and just win control time. Like that's it. Like other than that, that's not going to happen. Like, So give me Carpenter here. I know he's making his UFC debut, but I just see so much better skills and a skill set than Landeros. I think he's just one of those fighters where it's like, yeah, there's potential there, but Carpenter's already there. I think he's just getting into the UFC. Like this is I don't want to say showcase or a setup fight, but it kind of is. Like this should be domination. It should be.
Right. And one thing I will say, it's like Carpenter has all the skills. Juan Camilo has a dog. Like he's a dog. He'll fight.
Yeah, that's true.
Good cardio and all that, but it's just like at some point, and he's small, and at some point, all that catches up when you fight another dude that has good cardio and just better skills. But he's a dog. Juan Camilo's a dog. I will give him that. Like he's tough. Good cardio, fights you to the end for sure.
Yeah, I would say the closest would be on the feet, maybe.
Right.
Like just because I think Landeros has, maybe he can outstrike him for like a couple rounds to win this fight. That's it. But I just don't see it because the Carpenter, I think he has more power. He's got the slicker counters. And I think he'll get this fight to the mat and use his grappling, in which he has a huge advantage with his grappling and submissions. So, I mean, I love Carpenter here. And if you want to make this lock of the show, let's do it.
I love
But I know it's a huge line, though. It's minus 300. But
yeah,
I mean, I'm very confident in him. Like, that's why I put him in a parlay. So
I like it. Mushroom said Carpenter third rounder decision. I like that too.
I like that.
I think he gets.
That's a good bet.
I think he gets sub here, man. Carlos said, "Give me Carpenter all day here. One of the better plays on this card." I like
it's super safe. I like it.
MMA punters got Carpenter, Fletcher double. I got that. Yeah, I love that. I love that. They're both better than their opponent every single place. And I don't feel like their opponents are that dangerous either. I love that.
True.
Diego, Juan Camilo is Colombian like me. He will lose. The man is not bad, but he's not good. I get that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
fair enough.
Yeah,
he's solid. He's good, but
and he's a dog, and he's going to fight, and he's tough. But it's just like he's always at a size disadvantage, and it seems like he might be at a little bit of a skill disadvantage. But he's a dog. Like he's going to fight. So I get exactly what you're saying there, man.
Yep.
Like he's not bad, but he's not that great. And it's just because of size and skill. But the dog, the fight is there, man. Clayton inside the distance. Rondero's grappling is so bad. I've seen a couple.
It's not great. I'll put it that way.
Right. Clayton Carpenter is very well-rounded fighter with a bright future and should run through this guy. He's so good. MMA punters 4-0 as a pro, and he was on the coke before the Dvorak fight. Yeah, because he fought him in like 18 hours notice. Yeah. I like it, man. I like his style. I'm not gonna lie. I like the fighting and snorting.
Fighting and coke.
John Jones style, baby. Got into the top, got him all the way. Yeah, I'm with you right there at 138 MMA too.
It wouldn't be a good night to start out. Let's put it
that
bro.
No,
this is the first fight of the night, so
I'm right there with you. I'm balls deep on that one with you, man. 138 MMA, man. Appreciate you coming out tonight. Everybody check out his channel. He's got a YouTube channel. He's got the Twitter going, man. Instagram.
We'll have to get him on one of our shows too.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know about Instagram. Yeah, I know he's on Twitter though.
Definitely. Man, it's been sucking with having the show with DFS because cutting in our thing. But
I know
138 definitely. I'm gonna write him on the list. I think I might even already have him down because we haven't really been doing too much.
I think you do.
Yep. So
we just haven't. We've been crazy with like stuff going on lately, but we're gonna get more people on our shows and stuff.
And plus, there wasn't a ton of shows for a long time. That's what it was. There's only been like 5 shows this year.
True.
But definitely, because he's always out here supporting and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Our boy Gabriel Gonzalez, our favorite Navajo, man. He said, taking a break, guys, worse downhill slide than Johnny K's.
It's bad. Not a good start to the year, boys.
Coming in hot, Gabe. But yeah, I mean, no, man.
Good. I'll take it.
This hasn't been a good year for too many people. I'm not having the best year either, but we're gonna get it back. We're gonna eventually get some real UFC cards and smash them, but we're gonna smash this card with the good bets. But yeah, sometimes you got to take a little break, man. Diego, Juan Camilo got 9 months suspended because of weed and no sugar. Yeah, man. And then I think he's been out because he's been out like 18 months. I think he had to like hurt his elbow too. But Yeah, man, I'll hang out with Juan Camilo. He's out there in Vegas. I'll hang out with him when I'm out there. Hit me up, Juan Camilo. Juan
Got
Camilo,
that
you
good
hang out.
Colombian stuff.
Yeah, bro.
Nose candy.
Hey, you see the George Jung? You see the George Jung pictures?
Yeah.
I'm with Jim Miller with you. Houdini Beats, what
Hell
is
yeah.
up, man? Appreciate you coming out too,
Hell
hanging
yeah.
out. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
We should make that night.
What's that?
So we should make Jim Miller lock of the night. Let's do it.
Coming in with that's that the hill you want to die hard on.
Well, I mean, we both really like him, and we both have bets on him. So, I mean,
right. Yeesh.
Look at it that way.
I got bets on Clayton Carpenter though too.
Me too.
Dude, this fight's gonna be good. This fight is gonna be good. Men's lightweight division. Nazim Sadikov versus Evan Elder. Who do you got here?
All right, guys. Yep. I might be the Debbie Downer of MMA Twitter right here when I say this, but still think Sadikov wins this fight. But I'm just not super confident as a lot of people are. And here's why. Because Elder did take a fight on short notice against Preston Parsons, which Preston Parsons isn't the greatest fighter. Let's put it out there right now. He was so much smaller than him, though. And he was dominated with the wrestling and grappling, and he just couldn't do anything. He got taken down at will. Super short notice, like I said. His cardio wasn't there. But if you really go back and watch some of his fights, like he's not that bad. He's actually pretty well-rounded. He's got good striking, solid wrestling. He doesn't do anything super amazing, but he doesn't do anything horrible either. And does have good power in his hands. He on the feet. He got when he does get those takedowns and he's in top control, he's got good pressure when he's on top. And like, yeah, he can be hittable on the feet too, but I mean, that's pretty much, any low-level MMA fighter here. But let's go back to Sadikov. He's legit, let's be honest. But I think with styles make fights here, and I think this is going to be closer than a lot of people think. I still think Sadikov's going to win this fight. He can get a late finish like he did in his last fight, I believe, because Elder's tough. He's durable. He's got good cardio. He can wrestle. He's got decent striking. I think he can hang with Sadikov on the feet. I think Sadikov will want to keep this fight on the feet to get this. He has good counters and good power, and that's how he's going to get that knockout shot if he wants to get a late round finish. But I do see a decision win for Sadikov. I don't think it'll be a split, but it's going to be very close, 29-28. Sadikov win. Like I said, I'm not confident enough to bet this fight because I need to see it, because Elder's fight in the UFC wasn't the perfect situation for him. It was pretty bad. And then Sadikov's making a UFC debut. So I think he should have beat that guy in a Dana White Contender Series earlier than he did. So to me, that kind of scares me a bit. So we'll see. But give me Sadikov to win this one by a close decision.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't like that. I don't like that, Johnny. I got a bet on Sadikov.
It's all good. It's all good.
I got a bet on Sadikov.
Hey, we're picking the same guy. I just think it's going to be closer than a lot of people think. A lot of people are coming in hot. Like he's going to dominate. I'm like, what? Oh, guys, like really look at this.
Right. Yeah, no, Evan Elder ain't bad, man. He's got pretty decent kickboxing. He's a striker. Like he's not going to come out here and wrestle Sadikov though, I don't think. I mean, he's got decent grappling, but like he's more of a kickboxer striking. But unlike most people, I'm just not going to give him credit for going out there and surviving and getting dominated by freaking Preston Parsons. Like, who's one of the worst welterweights in the whole game. And then he got dominated. Like, I feel like if Sadikov went up to 170 on short notice and fought Preston Parsons, he'd give up a way better a fight than that.
I mean, he'd have a better chance because of his knockout power. Let's put it that way.
Right. And I like his striking. He's got crisp striking. I like Sadikov's. He's got the good spinning stuff. I mean, that's what helped knock out the Hushmanzada dude. Phenomenal ground and pound, dude. When he gets on top, he's got excellent ground and pound. He's got good jiu-jitsu. He's been training in a good camp his whole life, Sierra Longo. He's got good wrestling and good BJJ. Like he's very, very well rounded. Evan Elder, like I said, good kickboxing. He's got pretty good power in his hands, or pretty good hands, but not like a ton of power. He's got a couple decisions. Okay, BJJ, decent arm bars. He's got pretty, like, he's well rounded. Like you said, I don't know. Like Sadikov could come out here though and starch him, like get him out of there.
Yeah, there's a possibility.
But like if he doesn't, it's like you said, it's going to be a pretty decent fight because Elder's no bum. He's well-rounded, but I just think Sadikov's better everywhere, and I think he's got more power and more dangerous. So even when they're on the feet, I believe that Sadikov can land the harder shots, maybe hurt Elder, drop him, or even finish him. But even on the ground, dude, I think that Sadikov can be better on the ground, like better grappling, better wrestling. So definitely good ground and pound. But the thing that I really, really love is Sadikov gets stronger as that fight goes, man. He gets stronger and tougher, and he gets more later finishes like he did there. And I really like that in fighters. You know what I mean? I've seen him face a little adversity come back. So everything's checking out for him. I got him at -170. I thought that was a fair line for being.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
So
I think right now it's like -200 range or so. It's pretty close to that. If it's not.
Yep. If you're in the Discord and all that, man, you got the 175.
There you go, guys. But sign up.
But Diego, right? Diego said it is a Colombian stuff. We love the snow, man. Ja. Yeah. Hey, man. I was young and wild at one time. Jenna Marie, still not that old. Jenna Marie said,
"You are old, dude. You are so old."
I'm getting there, bro. Getting there. I feel it. I feel it, man. That just gives me more knowledge in this MMA betting game, right? Thomas, so who you guys think should be the mega safe lock of the week? Carpenter. I'm really high on Carpenter.
I'm on board with that. If you want to do it, I'm in, because he's in my not super safe, but I want to say my parlay, which I'm only putting safe fighters in who I think are going to win. And I'm pretty confident he's going to win this fight.
Yeah, we'll make him our lock. So if you put one unit on our lock, it will get you 3.3 units. And then next week you could start have a plus 3.3 unit thing. I'll write that down when we're done. But I'm with Carpenter. I think Carpenter is better everywhere, and his opponent isn't dangerous. So I love that. Let's go Sadikov. Zach Milliken says, Jim Miller hasn't been fighting people in his old age that are explosive like Alex. I think Alex will find his chin. It's just a question if Jim's chin will crack at 39. Mota's pretty explosive, though, striking. Nicholas Mota's got fast hands and power, but I get it. It's not like the same as like Hernandez. But Hernandez, man, he's a hype job, man. Who's he?
Yeah. My thing is this. If Hernandez comes in guns blazing, what is Jim Miller going to do right away?
Shoot
for the takedown.
But Alex Hernandez he's good at grappling though. But it's just like Jim Miller's gonna do.
I think Miller has different kind of grappling. I think it's like I almost want to say like old school grappling, to a point where like I don't know. He's a survivor. Like he can survive the first round. Like
it's that veteran, dude.
It's just a weird kind of trait, if you want to say.
Yeah. Herb Dean said, it would honestly bum me out a lot to see Andrade beat the piss out of her. And me too, but I feel like we need a hope to give Valentina a challenge. And
I just wish it would be like 2 more years down the line. So, Blanchfield is so young. He's 23.
And what's up, Herb Dean, the gold standard too.
What's up, man?
Yeah, man. I mean, this is just, it seems like if there was like really moments of like too much too soon, it's like this would be like what this would be. Let's try to figure this out. What would this be like? This would be like, who's somebody that's phenomenal at 155, a young talent, or like 170 or 145.
It's like Patty fighting Drew Dober. Let's put it that way.
No, it would. Let's see. It would be like, say, if you just went and put Patty right now because he's a star and he's got some hype, and then you just threw him in with Islam or something, because it just doesn't. It's like
I mean, I wouldn't even go that high. Like it's just literally like Drew Dober. Like Drew Dober is literally like Andrade, and Patty's kind of like Aaron Blanchfield.
Aren't they talking about doing that fight?
I don't know if it's official, but like, I mean, Drew Dober's gonna destroy him.
Right.
Like, there's no way I would ever pick Patty. This is the time to fade Patty if that happens.
I'm with Prince of Mischief. Yeah. Beat that. Miller. It's gonna be Miller time, baby. I'm gonna drink me a beer, Miller time beer that night. There we go.
All day.
Carpenter, Pogues for the best two-legger. Okay. Yeah, that Jamal Pogues. I thought he lost on the Contender Series, dude.
It's sloppy. Those are sloppy fights we haven't got to yet.
Yep, we're getting to that. Actually, that's the next fight, boys. King Kong UFC. What's up?
I was gonna say real quick, fun fact. I'm going to an LFA event tomorrow night in my area. Nice. And Ahmad Hassan Zada.
That dude. He's actually
he's
not
actually gonna be
bad,
on that card. He's gonna be on the
bro.
card.
People say he's bad, but if you go look, I think he's won 2 fights since then. Like I
Yeah.
think he finished 2 people. Like that kid was like 9-0 or 9-1 then. He's not bad. That'd be good, cool fight to watch, man. Who's he?
Yeah. So I'm like looking forward to this. Actually, it's a pretty decent LFA card. Actually, I was kind of looking into it just because I'm going to it, and
Makes sense.
there's a lot of good guys. I mean, it's literally like 30 minutes away from my house. I gotta go.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Any MMA, if you can just go watch it 30 minutes away. My heart says that it's a setup fight for Miller and Blanchfield to fight at UFC 300. Let's see.
Dude, Miller's gonna make it to 300. He's gonna do it. Trust me.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Let's see.
He'll be 42, but he'll do it.
Mushroom, and appreciate you coming out, King Kong UFC, man. Appreciate you hanging out with us, chatting, man. Miller has that back in the day BJJ. All the new guys can escape. They can, yeah, but when they're hurt and gassed, though, it's a club and sub style.
Hernandez isn't the greatest grappler, though. I mean, he's a decent wrestler, but grappling, I don't think he's great.
Zach Singleton in the house. Good luck this weekend, man. Good luck to you too, bro. He said, "Gonna restart the stream." This has been a good stream, so yeah, you might want to restart it, man. It's a good one, but appreciate you coming out too. They robbed the Eagles for sure, man.
Oh, they didn't. It was a weak call,
word on the street.
Weak call at the end, but he did grab him. I will say that.
Let's see. Jason C, what's up, man? He said, "Hey, Johnny and Blood Money, what's up, man? Appreciate you hanging out." Evan, I'm gonna get the. Let's see. Eddie Oding, Horseshoe Hammond.
That's where it's at. LFA.
That's
Horseshoe Hammond.
Okay. All right.
It's Hammond, Indiana. So.
Oh, okay.
It's at the Horseshoe Casino. So. Nice. Gamble, boys.
Get on it. Get some wins, man. Win that Vegas money. Win that trip out there. XBL on Twitch. What is up? He said, "What's going on, guys? Hope the night is going well. It's going fun, man. It's been a good night."
What's up, Brian? I think that's your name.
Brian. Yep.
I remember on Twitter.
Yeah, and that's putting up the winning records and everything. Everybody go check him out too on Twitter, because he puts up the cappers records and our different what people do and stuff like that.
All good
results. Too. Yep. Yeah. Great channel. So check it out.
Just so you know, I do not mind, Brian, if you put my stuff up there. It's all good.
Do it. Do it.
There's been a little bit of gruff with that.
This year sucks, man. But
I know, right?
It's changing around.
MMA Twitter is vulture. Like, stop, guys.
it's
God, it's so wild, man.
We're about to win the next 6 weeks. We got 6 weeks start with this, right? Still left, or is it 5?
I think so. I think it's 6.
6-week winning streak starting now. Guaranteed.
Do it. Boom.
Guaranteed.
I mean,
the one and only putting the house on Jones, about to have 2 more houses in 2 weeks.
Sicky, is that you? I'm joking.
Yeah, hey.
I'm joking, man.
It's the cheapest you ever see John Jones line at in the last forever, probably. So, yeah. What people? Yeah, people's mean, bro.
People are weird, man.
How does O'Chain not get a contract? Brandon Laughlin not get a contract. Yeah, Pogues didn't even win that fight, bro. I watched that fight. I didn't think he won that fight. He was getting ate up with them leg kicks way more than what his jab was doing to that dude. And that dude was a 205er too. He was that dude. Josh Parisian versus Jamal Pogues. 2 sloppier heavyweights, even though Pogues used to be a light heavyweight. But Pogues, decent boxing. When he was a light heavyweight, you see some grappling. He showed some wrestling, like on his other Contender Series fight. You've seen it in even some other shows. He has some good wrestling and decent grappling, and I think that's more what he'd have to use in this fight. Because Josh Parisian's get-up game's terrible. His takedown defense is pretty terrible. I mean, against most people, like it looked terrible against Dante Mays. But Pogues, man, he really just boxed. Like he boxes. He's got some leg kicks. He's got decent power, but it seemed like in his Contender Series fight, this last one, he didn't want to let it go, man. He just kept taking them leg kicks, and that worried me because Josh Parisian actually has pretty good leg kicks. Josh Parisian, I think he's one of the worst heavyweights there are. He should have lost to Alan Badeau. He got dropped. He was 1 One, he hipped out and got on top of Badeau right at the end when Badeau was about to get on him. That was super sloppy, man.
So awful.
Yeah, Parisian's not very good. He's got a bad gas tank. He doesn't hit very hard. The only way he usually, I don't know how the hell he's 15-5, dude. It blows my damn mind. But he's got, if you go look at his record, he's fought all bums. He only had like, before his last win over Badeau, he only had like 2 or 3 wins over people with like winning records.
Who did he beat? That was by split, and he did not win.
Oh, Rocky Martinez. I bet on him in that. Rocky Martinez fucking beat him for 3 rounds, dude. Pillar to post. Like, just held him up against cage and beat him up. And then they gave Bush. I won money. And that was like one of the first bets of my starting this. But yeah, man. I don't like Josh Parisian. He really only wins if he gets on top of people. And if he gets on top of Pogues here, he probably could win because he's going to be a lot bigger. He's probably going to have 30, 40 pounds, 35 pounds on Pogues.
That's true.
And Pogues, you can tell, should be a light heavyweight because he's got a fucking like a beer gut, you know, and then just But I don't know, man. He's definitely faster. He's got the more crisper striking. He's got the better cardio. I'm gonna take Pogues. I'm gonna take Pogues to get him. I don't know. I don't even know about this fight. I don't even know. Like
I'm right with you, dude.
Terrible.
This is sloppy fight number 2.
Yeah. The Contender Series, you're supposed to fade guy. Really? Like Pogues lost on the Contender Series. I think give me Pogues by decision, I guess, but I don't know, man. I'm staying far away from this fight. This is one that I want nothing to do with.
Dude, I'm literally the same as you, and I'll break it down like this. I would say the less sloppier of the 2 is Pogues. That's
He's got better cardio. So
yeah, better cardio. I think he's got a little bit better wrestling. Parisian's takedown defense is awful for a heavyweight. Awful. He gets taken down like with a breath, like he gets taken down. So both these guys don't have really knockout power unless it's like ground and pound. So can't take Parisian when he should have lost against Alan Badeau.
Right.
Like that's another thing too. Like it's in the back of my mind he should have lost that fight.
Yeah.
And Alan Badeau was just did something stupid and too gassed to do anything.
He gassed himself out trying to get the finish after he dropped him.
After 3 punches, he gassed himself out.
3.5. He was like,
And mind you, he trains with Gane.
Yeah.
Well, weird.
He's almost like Cyril Gane, except the opposite.
Except
not good.
The
one's
exact.
Good. Yeah. One's good. One's a heavy bag in practice.
Yeah.
One's going to be a world champion here in a couple days, weeks.
Yeah. So to make this one short, give me Pogues, not confident, not betting this fight. One way, unders, overs, KO props, money lines. Just stay away, guys.
Yeah.
Like this is just sloppy. Fight number 2 of the night that we talked about already.
Right. When people's
There's 2 more. There's still 2 more.
Yeah, when people's mad when the Parisian just pulls out some sloppy split decision win because Pogues is not that dominant to be that big of a favorite over anybody in the UFC.
And these guys don't have finishing ability.
Yeah.
They don't have finishing ability. They really don't.
Let's see. Herb Dean, it would be like giving talking about Patty with Makhachev or something. It would be like giving Makhachev giving Makhachev Kaikar France. Yeah, man, that would Kaikar France at this point, he's not ready. He's just not ready. He's too young. Like Makhachev, a lot of people are like, no, he's going to take him, but I don't think so. I think Kaikar France put them hands on him like he did Ashkabab, even though I don't even think he won that fight. But I'd like to see Makhachev versus Ashkabab. That'd be a stretch even for Makhachev, but that'd be a cool fight to see.
That would be cool.
Thomas, he said, I'm putting the house on Gane, our national hero. I can't blame you, especially getting him at
plus 150, dude. It's so.
Is that what it's at right now?
It's close to one. It's
140 or 150. Going up, or it's going to go back. Eventually, people's going to be like, "Nah, bro. Jones been out 3 years, all this, and Gane's legit."
I think John Jones can get up to like 180, minus 180.
The one and only said Thomas ripped to your house because he said I'm getting 2 houses. So that's going to be a debatable.
I hope
hot
Sicky's
topic.
Not in here still, but I kind of like Gane still.
Yeah. Mushroom Phillies on.
No bet yet.
Pogues inside the distance. Okay. Parisian does gas, and he is not good.
Yeah,
so
that's true. He had like 1 round of cardio, and he usually goes pretty hard all out.
Yeah, if Pogues would actually go with like come forward and throw heat, he could get him out of there. He could have got the guy out of there in the damn Contender Series because he has power. You can tell, and he's got good, crisp, straight punches, and he's got good cardio. But he just doesn't do it too much. XBL on Twitch, Brian said, I kind of want to stay away from this fight and find out what exactly. This is the best
Don't
learning.
Do it, guys.
Just learn for the next one. Now either you can fade him the next one, or but some fight you ain't got to bet every fight. Definitely,
yep.
That's it. Ice Viking. Last weekend was my first losing card of the year. Was down only about 50 for taking Islam inside the distance. Keeping it light this week and hoping some prop hits. Good luck on everyone's bets. Good luck to you too, Ice Viking. But that's good, killing it all year, man. And just losing a little. Yeah, I got Parker Porter and Tahugov killed me last week. And I mean, bad bet, man. Chronic Combat Conversations.
Triple
what is
C.
up? Triple C in the building. Ayo,
what up, man?
But everybody follow Twitter, YouTube. I'm sure probably Instagram too. Follow their stuff, man. They got good stuff. Actually, we're gonna figure something out as long as we can figure out a good time. I want to be on their show. He asked me if I want to be on the show, and we definitely figure that out. And we'll get you guys on this show too. So let's see. We'll figure that out. But everybody check out Chronic Combat Conversations, man. Good stuff. Mushroom Philly. I stay away from no fight because I am a fucking degenerate gambler. Okay, I like that. I can't argue that.
I like your style.
Bro, I want to do that so bad. Like every time I just want to.
No, it's very tempting.
But see, if I bet on live, I feel like I might do that.
Oh, it's so easy.
I'm going to throw 15
like,
on this, or just That's what I'm saying. That's why I go to the casino, because I already know. And then like fucking, you're bored. Oh, let's play some fucking blackjack where they just steal your money, because it's like a thing. That's basically like playing. When I play their online blackjack, that's like playing the Vegas Vacation, where he's like, guess the number I'm holding up, and he just takes the shit. That's why I go to the casino. It costs me time and gas money, but in the end, it saves me so much shit.
Yeah.
Am I missing something? Pogues doesn't look impressive like Carpenter does. Yeah.
Carpenter, 100%.
Yeah, but Pogues could look minus 500 here. We'll just have to see.
That's true, because Parisian is sloppy.
Yeah, Jordan was so close to winning against Dusko. Why? Pauga.
I mean,
I don't know if
he had his moments,
right?
But once that second round hit, Dusko took over.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they were both.
He did look good at first, though.
He did. But that's Jordan. That's a typical Jordan Wright fight. If he can't get you out of there in 2 minutes, he's gonna lose. That's just how he. That's how he is.
Yep. Thomas is confident and gone. By the way, Hate Badeau here. He is a commentator. For the French.
And he sucks.
That's two things.
That's fantastic. He sucks at both. Okay.
Yeah. If any card warrants a good dog parlay, it's this card. There's some decent dogs. Yep. Ask her not. Yeah, no, man. He's not in the UFC anymore, which is ridiculous.
He signed with a different.
He's gonna go whoop some ass.
Promotion.
Wherever the hell he goes, he's gonna whoop some ass. He ain't gonna hear the crowd cheering, but he's gonna whoop that ass. I had 50 on Jones at plus 100. Now, see, that's nice. Whoa, too many questions. Yeah, but plus 100 is decent on Jones. If you get plus
on Jones, yeah, I like that a lot.
Getting that plus money, yeah. Mushrooms, see, mushrooms out here famous already, man. Brenner was live at plus. No, he was not.
I thought he was.
Actually, I mean, he was higher. He wasn't getting finished or nothing, but. I don't know. I didn't think he's that good.
In the third round, at one point, I think he was like plus 700.
Well,
it was something insane.
You might get him at that number again the next time he fights.
That's true.
Jones is the GOAT. This isn't MJ on the Wizards. Yeah, man. John Jones is the GOAT, in my opinion. He's the best fighter I've ever seen fight. As far as just like fighting the best guys, him and Fedor, man. Got the favorite guys. Evan is super live. That's what they say. Next fight is in the men's heavyweight. We got William Thick Willie out here fighting Marcin Prach. Who started that last one?
I think you did.
I did.
I'll start this sloppy fight number 3. To make this quick too. So Marcin has like pretty much one round to get him out of there. I think. He doesn't have the cardio. He's got very good leg kicks. He's very good striker. He's got power in his hands. But man, he's just a one-round fighter. And I'm not saying, William Knight is a decision machine either, but I think he has a little bit better cardio. He's got that power to knock out Marcin because he's got 0 chins in him. And man, I as sloppy of a fight this is going to be, I'm going to go with William Knight because I think he can get that knockout shot or survive into the second round and then somehow win a sloppy decision. It's going to be a sloppy fight either way you look at it. And if you want to go on the Marcin side, totally get it. I'm not touching this fight. Over, under, money line. I don't care if it's a pick 'em. Don't even care. I don't trust these guys one bit. Who knows if William Knight's going to even make 205? That's a question for him. He came in at 218 the last time he tried at light heavyweight. It was something crazy.
Short notice, but
he fought at 251 his last fight.
Yeah, I've seen some
big weight discrepancy there. So,
I've seen something on Instagram. It looked like he was in good shape. So who you got?
I'm gonna go with William Knight to win this one by knockout because I just don't trust Prachnio's chin. Prachnio, however you want to say it. He's got 3-4 minutes to get him out of there. And William Knight's actually pretty durable. I'll give him that. He's durable. I'm not saying he's very technical, high volume, good wrestler, but he's got power and he's pretty durable. So give me Knight to last, either get a knockout early or win a sloppy decision. It's going to be awful.
Yeah, there's going to be people mad. Whoever loses is going to be mad. They put on one of these guys.
And I'm not touching this fight for anything because it's awful.
Thick Willie, nice check hook. Very low output. Nice check left hook, man. That's what he got Fabio Charant with. That's what he dropped Benefield with. A regional scene guy, cracking people. Super explosive, powerful leg kicks. He's got decent wrestling. I mean, we haven't really seen him use his offensive wrestling too much and actually get it going and get a win with it. I know he beat Cody Brundage like that, but Brundage had took him down, was beating him up, and then he ended up getting a reversal. Both these guys are untrustworthy, dude. William Knight may come out and throw 18 punches the whole fight, walk around, land a couple big shots, but I'm going to take Prachnio has good kickboxing. Prachnio's the better fighter here if it ain't for his chin. But his chin hasn't been looking too bad. He took some big shots against Khalil Roundtree, looked decent. Took some big shots against Lenz, got hurt, recovered. I don't like his gas tank, but William Knight ain't never been accused of having a good gas tank. So it's suspect. Both these dudes gas. But the thing is that I can see this happening is Thick Willie going out there being low output like he always is, waiting for his counterpunch, and then Marcin Prachnio, who has a ton of volume in his kickboxing, he's going to be 5 inches taller, 1 inch of reach, but he's got way longer legs, and he's going to be kicking William Knight. He's going to be kicking the legs, the body, the head. He's got a really fast head kick. But I just think that he's the better MMA fighter, and that Thick Willie really. He's got to depend on landing a knockout shot or getting on top because he's not winning minutes, man. William Knight is not winning minutes on anybody. So give me Marcin Prachnio. I'm going to take him by a decision. William Knight's tough as hell. He's durable, but I'm going to say that he just sticks and moves. And William Knight's so low output. It's just go watch William Knight versus Marcin Grisham. Same thing, and he never even hit Marcin with a big-ass shot. Or not Marcin Grisham, Maxine Grisham. So, I'm taking Marcin Prachnio. I wouldn't bet it. I'm staying away from this fight. I would say I like the decision. I know a lot of people think it'd go under, but I think that Marcin Prachnio is going to be very aware of William Knight's power, so he's going to have to play it pretty safe. And then William Knight's low output, man. He ain't really finishing too many people outside like Fabio Charant. So give me Marcin Prachnio, man. I'll take him by decision or maybe head kick knockout. No bets. I'm staying far away from this fight.
Is he your lock of the night?
He's the opposite of my lock of the night, which is the fucking who knows.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
So,
dude, it's so sloppy fight. I don't care whoever says who. Let's just watch it and just laugh.
Yep. Whoever bets either side.
Do.
Hey, watch by that second round when both these dudes are death gassed and it's just a sloppy, like him and Benefield, dude. It's just going to be like that. It's just sloppy. Both these dudes can get sloppy, but like I said, I think Marcin's the better fighter.
That's a good idea. If this fight does get into the second round and William Knight maybe lost the first round, he might be a good live bet in the second round.
Prachnio starts gassing because William Knight holds that power throughout the whole fight. That's one thing I do like about him. So, but yeah, let's see. Chris,
and he's gonna be thicker.
Christ Flair says, guys, Evan is super live. That's debatable, but yeah, I do think so. He's a good fighter. He's well rounded, so it's gonna be a good fight. Mushroom Night, KO round 2. That probably pays pretty decent. But yeah, man, I mean, I can see that happening too. That's why I'm staying away, because I can see Prach. He's had 3 first-round knockouts, losses in a row. So I can see him getting hit and going down. He's been looking better, more durable lately, but I can definitely see that. Zach, does Marcin's glass chin warrant a bet on William Knight? I don't think it's that. Thick Willie will kill Marcin. Jeesh, man. Jeesh. Zach said. J Miz, any guys out there hitting 9 or 10 every week with a loss or 2 consistently? If so, we need to know. Got to take down these bookies. Yeah, man, that's probably like Sal Diamato's probably doing that. Ben Cartwright, they're probably hitting 9 out of 10 with 1 loss. I would say that. James Krause, because that's tough, man. I would
love to hit 9 out of 10.
That's if anybody does know them, that definitely we need to know that. I was doing good. I mean, I won like 9 weeks in a row, but it's tough, man. But I agree, J Miz. If yeah, man, I hate the.
Yeah, if you're going with picks, like 9 out of 10 picks, like, I mean, my picks are doing good this year. My bets are just not. And it's weird. And usually I only bet like my picks. I don't like go on like rogue. I just don't hit like the unders, or the one loss that I get was a big bet. And I'm like, what the is going on?
Judges is stole for me.
Yeah, that fight. Perfect example. Like, everybody had him to win and he got robbed.
Ruined my whole night.
Everybody lost bets. Yeah.
First fight of the night. It ruined I was so pissed just because they stole it. I still could have won money and stuff. It wasn't just the principalities, though, Smokey. Mm-hmm. It's the fucking principalities. Zach said, I'm disappointed in you, Cody, for picking Prach. He's the better fighter. If his chin holds up, he wins.
I mean, technically, yeah, he's definitely the better fighter.
This fight not going in any of my DraftKings lineup. If it does have one on each side, but I don't know. I don't think that Prach. I think that if you're going to play, I don't know. This is so tough because like William Knight could get you a lot of points. He could get you the first round knockout, but the dude throws 18 punches. So. Yeah, we're getting to that one right now.
We are getting there real quick.
Yeah,
Alex.
Right. Yep. Let's get to. As a matter of fact, Zach Pauga versus Jordan Wright. Who started the last one?
I did.
You did? Okay, Zach Pauga, Jordan Wright. This is simple, man. Zach Pauga, good striking. He's got good striking. He's got good defensive, offensive wrestling. He's not like he's the D1, but he's got good takedown defense, good wrestling himself. Good striking, good movement, decent power. He can be low output, and he can be like have a little bit of volume depending on who he's fighting, like the Ultimate Fighter show. Pretty decent clinch knees. This fight, Jordan Wright. We know him. Crazy, weird kickboxing, karate style, crazy power for 2.5 minutes. He's been a wrestler his last 2 fights, so that's been weird. Because he
survived at least to the second round.
Yeah, he don't have the cardio or submission game, to really have the wrestling work. But he does have the powerful kicks to the body. He's got crazy elbows in the clinch, like when Pickett shot for his knees and he hit him with them elbows. And he's very explosive and all that, but he's just not durable. So I think he's found out, he's not durable. That's why he's starting to wrestle now. But then he's finding out he's not durable and he doesn't have cardio, which makes you not a very good UFC fighter. I'm going to say that Pauga survives a weird couple first minutes, being a way bigger guy too. Pauga coming down from heavyweight, fighting a dude coming up from middleweight. I think Pauga survives it as long as you don't get hit with a crazy spinning kick or a body kick or some weird elbow in the clinch. Pauga survives and gets that second round finish, man.
Yeah, I'm going to go Pauga here as well. Here's my conspiracy theory, though. So, as you said, Wright is moving up from middleweight to light heavyweight. The one time he did that was his first fight in the UFC against Ike Villanueva, and he was way faster, and he looked like just a crane going right through him. So, I'm wondering if this is the reason why he's going up, because maybe he's going to be quick. I think he's going to be quicker than Pauga for sure, at least for 2.5 minutes. Right. And maybe he's gonna try to get that knockout just like he did with Ike, because he wasn't having any success in the middleweight division because he just kept getting just outworked. These guys are just as fast as him, maybe faster. They're better overall, but I still like Pauga to win this one. I think he's durable enough to survive 2.5 minutes. He can even go for takedowns. I think he's got the better wrestling. Even that's not saying much. But he still has some knockout power in his on the feet too. So, yeah, give me Pauga here. I'm not touching the money line though. I like the fight doesn't start round 3 for a parlay piece because Jordan Wright's never been to a round 3 ever.
Right. Yeah.
One way or another, this fight's going to end in round 1 or 2. So
right.
I don't hate the Pauga like inside the distance or if you want to go by knockout, but I think like a super safe parlay piece is either under 2.5 or a fight doesn't start round 3. There's just no way I can see this fight going to round 3, one way or another.
Yeah. 2 things I forgot to mention. One was, I mean, I think I mentioned it earlier though. Zach Pauga died. He died a couple months ago. That about 5 months ago. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Killed him, dude. Like he didn't move for like 3 minutes, dude. Yeah, he laid there and did not move for like 2-3 minutes. Like it was actually freaking weird, dude. And that's never good on your brain. I mean, I'm sure he's been back like that one crazy knockout, and it's because Usman's so big and he came down and hit him with them hammer fists, but really put him out. But dude, your chin could go after one of them. You know what I mean? Your chin could literally go after one of them. It's like getting knocked out like 3-4 times regular, where you're just like getting knocked out, stunned, and then TKO'd. You know what I mean? If you take that crazy knockout, and the other thing is with the under that worried me, because this is another fight I'm staying far away from. But the under kind of worried me because Pauga has a lot of decisions on his record. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Fighting other dudes that don't gas out as much, but like he doesn't press the issue to go for the finish. You know what I mean? So that could be weird. But it's
I'm just going with Jordan Wright's tendency here. Like this dude goes all out, 2.5 minutes. And if he doesn't get that, he survives until he doesn't. And that's not much after that.
Right.
And if he gets hit once in the face, he crumbles, he covers up, he doesn't like it. And you just see him like, kind of like, I don't want to be here. Just finish me right now. I'm done.
Yeah.
Like every one of his losses, it's just not a good look.
Great.
So I just don't
nail.
100%. Yep. So I just don't see this fight going to the 3rd round at all. If it does, it's just that year, and this is just the crazy.
Right. It would have to be UFC. Something crazy.
It is. And you know, it's been going like that this whole year. So I'm kind of scared, but like everything points to this fight is not going to the 3rd round or under 2.5.
I'll tell you one thing, like that's one of my major things with my bets and everything is like logic. Use logic. In the end, dude, like logic, you're going to win money like on your bets. Like use like this usually happens, is showing a pattern of like 8 out of 10 times. Like that's what the algorithms, like Derek's algorithm, that's what's showing. It's taking all them different little the little anomalies things and put it together. Like, all right, this I don't know, man. You just got to use logic. You have to, because it's always fun to be like, yeah, but this dude's gonna knock Islam out because Islam don't got, and then it's just Islam takes the people down and beats them up, like, or Khabib, you know. But
exactly.
Oh man. My lock is Nas and Carpenter. I like them locks. Abraham Khan, what is up, man? He said, yo, what's up? Gonna rewind from the beginning because I got here late. Just want to say what's up. What's up, Abraham, man? Appreciate you hanging out tonight with us, man. And
appreciate it, man.
Out, supporting. Dropping the comment to help the algorithm, man. You're the man. Mushroom Pauga inside the distance. That seems like a lock, you know.
I like it.
Zach is the last piece of my plus money parlay with Clay and an AJ. Scared of striking from Wright, but I see this being a showcase fight for Zach. It should. Mushroom Blood Money. What's the flavor, brother? Extreme OG. Extreme OG. It's my favorite. I get that. And Italian Ice is what I go back and forth to, but this OG is phenomenal. Wright is a beast, so I know that Dev's trolling.
He's a 2-minute warrior.
Yeah, I'll
give him that.
2-minute warrior. Nazim Locke. I like that. And I like that one, Dev. Mushroom said, Emma, I'm smoking Buds of Steel Indica. Now that sounds phenomenal. Buds of Steel. I love that.
I like that. It's a good name.
Sounds tasty. They got to go with the indicas, dude. You got to. The sativas don't affect me no more. MPTV, you can't say Jordan Wright's fights aren't fun. Yeah, they're always fun, no matter how one-dimensional. Yeah, super fun. That's why he keeps getting fights. You know, he's like 1-4 in his last 5, but he's a fighter. Yep.
Fight doesn't start round 3.
Yep. Nazim and Elder are on the same level, but Elder does hang his chin up extra high. Yeah, no, I think Nazim. I like Nazim.
Like I said, think it's gonna be closer than a lot of people think.
Right. If you're bet like Jordan Wright's like freaking and not even as good as like a Terrence McKinney. And there ain't nothing worse than betting one of them dudes and then watching them motherfuckers not get to finish in the first 3 minutes and then gas and you're like, why did I do this again? You just punch yourself in the head, man. But yeah. All right. Main event time. Jessica Andrade versus Aaron Blanchfield. Who started that last one?
Think I did. Oh wait, no, you did.
All right, you start this, Johnny. Main event, Johnny. Let's go.
Well, I like Blanchfield a lot. I think she's very talented. She's super young. She's got a great career ahead of her. I think she potentially could be a champion, but man, she's 23 years old right now. Andrade is in her prime. She can literally be a contender for any of the 3 belts, strawweight, flyweight, bantamweight right now. That's how good she is, I think. And I know she's coming in on a short or 1 week notice. I think it's literally 1 week, but she didn't take any damage in her last fight. I'm sure she's kept the same weight because I don't think she would take this fight if she couldn't make it. And it's a totally different fighter than Santos. So to me, I know a lot of people are looking at the short notice and all that stuff, but look at it from the other side too. Blanchfield was supposed to fight Santos, who's more so a grappler wrestler type. She does have good striking too, but Andrade is legit striker with legit power and has good grappling and wrestling. She's well-rounded. So to me, I think it's just too much too soon. I know we heard this everywhere, I'm sure. And Andrade should win this fight. And can Blanchfield pull an upset off? Sure. If she works the grappling and wrestling early and often, but I just don't think it's going to happen. If you go back to the JJ Aldridge fight and watch that fight and just tell me in your heart of hearts, if Andrade was Aldridge in that fight, it would be over in 4 minutes, like in the first round. She was losing that whole fight in Aldridge fight until the standing guillotine. So I just don't think she's ready yet, unfortunately. I think the potential is there. She's a very good fighter, but it's just too much too soon. If this was 2-3 years down the line, I would like Blanchfield better, honestly. But I just think, like I said, too quick, too soon. Andrade is in her prime, and she's on a roll. Her striking is amazing. Her power is amazing. And Blanchfield's striking defense is not amazing. So give me Andrade. I think she's going to get it done in the second round, maybe third, but I'm going to say second round knockout eventually.
Yeah, man. I like that, man. I like Blanchfield. That's everything you said. 23 years old. She has good kicks. Like she was hurting JJ Aldridge to the body, but she was getting boxed up. No head movement. Her head doesn't move, and she doesn't throw like power punches. Like her boxing, dude. Her boxing is nowhere near the level it needs to be ever standing up with the Jessica Andrade. That's why you want to see her fight Andrade when she's 27 and she's been fighting all these other girls and she's gotten her boxing 4 more years of boxing. Because I don't think that her grappling advantage is going to be bigger than Andrade's striking advantage. You know what I mean? And then because Andrade has, like you said, good offensive and defensive wrestling, unless he's fighting Shevchenko. But Shevchenko's wrestling, I know people, dude, her wrestling's a lot better than Aaron Blanchfield's. Just the way that, and not only that, but the big difference in that is that Shevchenko can actually use her striking to set up the takedowns. Like she can hang with Andrade on the feet or grappling, and she's bigger and stronger, but I really do like Blanchfield. Like I think Blanchfield's a future champ and all that, but this is just, like you said, this just seems like so too much too soon. Even Andrade on short notice. If this was Alexander Hernandez, yeah, he gasses out and then you put him on short notice. All right, that's a whole nother flaw. Andrade don't gas out. She don't have a gas problem.
You've never seen her gas out.
No.
At least I haven't.
But It is. She does it if she can get out grappled and she can get held down, then she can she can be taken out just like Shevchenko was able to do.
Yeah.
So
Well, that was a crucifix, and she had literally no chance.
Yeah.
After that, but
Yeah.
well, let's say she didn't get a crucifix. I think she would still be in that fight. She would be losing, obviously, but I don't think she would have gave up.
Right. But
or
what
get
is
submitted.
Blanchfield's best move on the ground? What'd she do to Molly McCann?
Was it like a
Crucifix the fuck out of her and beat the shit out of her? That's what she uses.
Couldn't remember
too.
if it was a Kimura or if it was a crucifix. I was like
well,
going back and
she
forth.
like Kimura'd her out of the crucifix though.
Okay.
But her crucifix is phenomenal, and that's what I was watching in the fight. So that gives me worry, but I just don't think that her striking. I don't think her wrestling is near as good as Shevchenko's wrestling. Like you said, I watched her fight JJ Aldridge, and she could. JJ Aldridge took her down twice. She was 0 for 4. JJ Aldridge took her down twice. And any time that this fight is standing in this small cage, dude, Blanchfield's in trouble because her boxing's terrible, dude. Like, not terrible. She's gonna box with not even Molly McCann. She didn't even really box with her, but she was getting pieced up by Aldridge too. Sarah Alpar and them. But like, her head movement's not good enough for Andrade. So I'm gonna take Andrade, and I think Andrade gets her out of there in the first 2 rounds. But if not, Blanchfield, I think, can get her out of there because it's either going to be Andrade is going to beat her up standing up and finish her standing up. That's how bad Blanchfield's boxing is compared to Andrade and the power difference. But if Blanchfield can get her wrestling working in that first round on Andrade, who's on short notice, she's going to finish Andrade. So I bet the under 3.5 at -160. I love that, man. I think that this is striker versus grappler, and you got both these girls are finishers. You know what I mean? Both these girls are top of the line finishers, and it's going to go one way or the other, in my opinion. Either Andrade is going to knock her out standing up, or Blanchfield is going to get this fight to the ground and get that crucifix and get a submission in that second or that third round, and I got to the middle of the fourth. So I feel comfortable with that. I feel like this fight could go under the 2.5 because even maybe Andrade comes out super crazy and tough. Like, she already does that anyways, but maybe she comes out even more because she knows she's on short notice. Her gas might not be as good. So I'm going to go out here and just get this girl. This girl ain't on my level. I'm going to get her out of here. And then if that don't work, Blanchfield turns the table. So I love the under on this, but I like both these girls. Jessica Andrade is slowly turning into both these girls just because of the fact that Erin Blanchfield, being that young, is willing to take this fight on short notice, and she was going to fight Talia Santos, makes me know she's a bad mofo. And then Andrade, dude, is making me love her as one of my favorite female fighters of all time because she'll fight anybody, anywhere, anytime. And then her fighting style, yes, and then her fighting style, that's the best part. Fights too, is a mad woman. So I love this fight, man. I think it's going to be a good fight, man. I don't want to see either one of these girls lose, if we're going to be honest. So. But I got to take Andrade, but I do like the under 3.5, the short notice, all that wrestler versus grappler. I
mean,
or striker.
I was going to say, if you got Blanchfield at whatever it was, plus 150 or more when the line was high, that's a good bet. But now when it's at -130 for Andrade, I mean, that's almost like
I want to hammer that. I feel like I need to hammer that.
I do too. And I'm probably going to. Just because, I mean, it's just a logical bet that we're just it's
makes sense.
I don't know. It makes sense to me. I don't know how else to explain it because
makes dollars makes sense.
It's just not. It's not that Blanchfield doesn't have a chance. I'm not trying to say that she does if she works the perfect game plan. That's the thing. Andrade has been in the octagon with way better competition.
Listen,
it's just crazy.
If Blanchfield wins this fight at 23, she has the chance to become the greatest women fighter in the history of MMA.
Yeah, she should be all the way up to number 3, and potentially fighting Valentina next after she wins.
I think she should be. If she pulls this off and she's that tough, and she would want to fight Valentina. Not to say she'd win, but maybe she deserves it if you pull this off, dude. At that age, being ranked 10th, 12th in the world, take on number 2, 3 girl because. Andrade should be number 2 or 3. The last 2 fights at 125, she beat Chukagian and she beat Miller or Murphy, and them girls are both in the top 5. So, and I think it said that she was ranked 10th or something. But so we're both on Andrade, inside the distance early, within the first couple rounds. Let's see what everybody else. Philly Mushroom said Andrade inside the distance. I like that. I'm with you, brother. MMA Jesus said Aaron the Eagle Blanchfield, referring to the Eagle as
He's locking it in.
locking
He's
it in,
locking it in
against
Ooh.
Andrade. That's tough, but hey, man, he's good at what he does. So, Pink Floyd, Andrade has 2 gears for the entire fight, 5th and 6th. But to stop Blanchfield, you either have to defend takedowns flawlessly or keep your distance striking. Andrade does neither of those. That's
decent takedown defense.
Yep. Mushroom too much too soon for Blanchfield. Plus, Andrade only loses.
She's gonna be a lot stronger as well. So I think she can defend. It would just have to be a perfectly timed takedown for Blanchfield early that I think that'll get her down to the ground.
Yeah. Cold-blooded Blanchfield, King Kong UFC is on the Blanchfield side. Zach Milliken. She could even get a takedown on Aldridge. She couldn't even get she's 0 for 4. Aldridge took her down. I was worried. I had her in a parlay.
I did too. I was so worried. Which is why we don't bet women's MMA too often.
Christ Flair. He's loving the Elder, man. Elder going to mix things up. And for Nazim, that's going to be a big problem. He's not going to just sit there in the pocket and bang. Yeah, man. Both these guys are well-rounded, though. This is going to be a good fight. Elder's going to land a takedown or 2. Nazim's going to get a takedown and a reversal. It's going to be back and forth. It's going to be, or Nazim's going to come out and hit him with some spinning shit. But it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be.
I agree with you, man. I think it's going to be a good fight. I think it's going to be close.
And we appreciate you hanging out all night, Christ Flair, for sure, man. We appreciate that. Effie, only person to take down and control Jessica in 5 years was the champ. Yeah, man. And, she's explosive, dude. Santos would have smoked Blanchfield. I was gonna bet I don't bet one, but I was gonna bet. You give me Santos at after what she did to Shevchenko, out grappled her.
Yeah.
There was no fucking way in hell, and her striking so much better too.
Way better.
Man, I was all
over Santos too.
I just wish Andrade was on a full camp. That's the only thing that makes me mad.
It doesn't really worry me too much because she is just that kind of fighter. Like, she's willing to fight anybody at any time. So I'm okay with it.
Yeah, Freud said JJ and Andrade fight nothing alike. That is true. Said, when has Andrade faced Blanchfield's level of wrestling? When has Blanchfield not taken down someone that advances and gets closer?
Well, that would be Valentina and JJ.
What I was thinking though, when I was for research purposes for this fight, that's what I thought of. But it's at one, and this was at 115, so it's a big difference. But a really good wrestler at 115 was Claudia Gadelia, and when her and Andrade fought, I think she took her down. She took Gadelia down 10 times, because I was shocked because she out wrestled her. But I believe Tisha Torres took down Andrade twice, but she wasn't able to do nothing with it. But yeah, I get definitely what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I like that under 3.5, because it's a tale of two tales. They're going to come out and Blanchfield is going to get that wrestling going and start dominating from right off the bat, or she's going to be standing and getting dominated. And they're both finishers, and they're in what way they want to do it. Mm-hmm. So I like that, man. Short notice, sprinkle a little short notice in there for that under. I like it. Yotis, I don't know why, but I love Blanchfield in this fight. Kind of salty due to William Hill app being down here and just came back up yesterday when Blanchfield. Oh man, yeah,
and I don't mind anybody in that plus 150. That's a great bet.
Yeah, that line dropped quick too. Andrea has stones for hands. Nothing like what Blanchfield has.
True.
Andrade, yeah.
Very true.
And she's throwing both hands. Look at what she did to Murphy, dude. When she puts that beating. I don't think that it's like I'm saying, so if Blanchfield can't get the fight to the ground, do you think she's taking 240 significant strikes from Andrade like Murphy?
She's taking 60.
Yeah. Murphy showed some of the most toughness I've ever seen. Too much toughness, dude. Yeah, man. Oh, it said Jumbo. What's up, Jumbo? Said Andrade striking ain't gonna do much when she's in a crucifix, and that's the fact. It's hard to punch off your back. So Andrade inside the distance, Pogues inside the distance, Hernandez third round decision, parlay 50 pays 900.
I don't know about the Hernandez,
it all about the Hernandez, dog. I like
third rounded decision. You should do first or second
for Hernandez. I think that's all they give though for that bet. The bet's third round or decision, it's like a prop bet thing or whatever. That, but MMA Fight Club, there's something else going on. The late notice shouldn't be moving the line this much in favor of Aaron. Andrade is either not in shape or injured. I feel like that too. That's a good point. MMA Fight Club. Manny, our boy Manny too from MMA Fight Club. Everybody go check out his channel, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Excellent information, excellent shows, excellent interviews. Does awesome show on Sunday. Something's going on.
Why would she take this fight if she knows that she's not potentially going to win this fight? That's the thing.
They probably paid her good, but
literally a week, a 1 week.
Right.
Like it was announced on last Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I could see it, but I just don't see her take like this.
There's no way her hands can be healed in 3 weeks after landing 204. But look what Sean Strickland was able to do. And I'm going to put Andrade up there with that caliber of fighter as Sean Strickland.
Exactly.
Where she's just got the cardio. She's fucking tough. She's good everywhere. And I think she can go 5 rounds, So it's very tough. It's an interesting matchup, especially the short notice. Everything changes it. But everybody check out MMA Fight Club, Manny, because like his shows are awesome. His interviews are awesome. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. Jordan Sandberg. Blanchfield is young. Every time we would see her fight, she could be significantly better. But Andrade is still young. I mean, she's not getting significantly better
31.
in 3 weeks, but she's 30. She's in her prime. And she's got the experience. And experience in MMA is a giant attribute. It's a giant attribute. MMA punters, do you think Blanchfield has the best grappling in the division? No, she's not better than Shevchenko or Santos. She couldn't take down freaking JJ Aldridge. And JJ Aldridge ain't bad, but like, Shevchenko and Santos are taking her down. You know what I mean? So no, I'd have to keep thinking, but I know them two off the bat, and we're gonna find out if she's even got better at grappling than Andrade, because Andrade's got some grappling.
I think she's got solid grappling. I'm not saying it's elite level, but it's solid.
You think Blanchfield out grapple Manon Farrow, or even Amanda Hebas? Amanda Hebas got some good ass grappling.
She's got
high level black belt. Very tough. Tracy Cortez. But they already fought. Cortez got a win over her, but it was a split decision. Yeah, there's some good grapplers. But I mean, as far as like, she's got that good grappling where she beats the shit out of girls, and she's got good cardio. I mean, that Miranda Maverick fight was an eye opener. But to compare Maverick and Andrade is a fucking, you can't do it. That's not.
Yeah, Maverick was exposed a little bit in that fight. I will give her that. I still think Maverick's very good though. But she was just exposed, and I think she worked on it. But I want to see more Maverick fights. She hasn't been fighting really consistently. So
no. XBL said, thank you for the show, guys. Let's cash big this weekend. Enjoy the weird card. LOL. Yes, thank you for coming out. Yeah, we're getting to the end of this. I'm gonna shout out everybody. See it, Carlos. Let's see. Hold on. We'll go through these real quick. Carlos got Blanchfield. There are whispers. So maybe there's something wrong with Andrade. Because listen, last time that Manny gave us some information about Sadikov versus Ronnie Lawrence on the wrestling that he had some stuff. That happened. Ronnie Lawrence fucking looked like terrible. Sadikov came out and did exactly what Manny said. Like I said, everybody, if you want, dude, he talks to these fighters. He's got inside tips with camps, everything. Not like no James Krause shit, but like he just talks to people and knows stuff. And you can tell when somebody from one camp's like, this dude's going to out wrestle that guy like that. You know what I mean? That's good information. So, but yeah, Blanchfield from Dagestan. Jumbo, thank you, MMA Fight Club. Glad I'm not the only person thinking that. That's a great tip, because there's some dude. When I seen Andrade at minus 180, I thought she was going to be minus 250.
I thought so too.
That's
why I took her where I got her at, because I'm like, well, I better do it now before she gets into 200s, and it went the exact opposite way.
There's a lot of people got burned on that Andrade line, but still, it should still pay off.
I mean, I'm still confident. It's not, I mean, would I rather have minus 135 right now? Of course. But I'm still confident she wins this fight. But I mean, I don't know about the whole, like, if there's something going on. You only can hear about that through sources.
What do you think about this? What do you think about this? So like saying, if you're going to bet either girl, the way I'm thinking, would you bet them inside the distance then? Is that the bet? Instead of betting Andrade, do you think?
The thing about it though, it's women's MMA. Anything can happen. It's so hard to bet them. And more times than not, my mind always says over with women's MMA, no matter what.
Right.
Unless I have this weird gut feeling. I know this is a different circumstance with both, but it's still, it's like my head is like, weirdly confident, yeah, but my head is always like over,
Right. Yeah.
over, like
Makes
immediately
sense, though.
over.
The odds are gonna tell you in the history of women's fights. It's
But look at Andrade versus Murphy. Everybody thought that fight wouldn't go, and it did.
good enough. I mean,
And I mean, you could watch that fight, and you're like, this isn't gonna go past.
It was
first
over
round.
from the first 3 minutes. Even if it didn't end, it was over, and she just took an unnecessary beating. But
yeah. And then there was, look at last week. Like, I kind of had this weird feeling that Loma was going to get the inside the distance, or whether it was a knockout or whatever. I think I said knockout, and she got a submission in the second round. So it's just those weird outliers that happen every once in a while, but more times than not, it's over. And that's where my mind's like, I don't like betting women's MMA.
Right.
It sucks because my brain and my gut and my heart just never sync up ever with women's MMA.
Nothing. Yep, I haven't bet it for a while. I bet that Ji-Yeon Kim, and then that fight got canceled. I was weirdly confident on her, but
I was super confident last week in Loma to win. I put her on the money line. I'm like, I'm not going to risk it. I did like the knockout finish instead of sub, but I didn't want to do a prop bet or anything. I'm like, put her in a parlay because I'm super confident she wins. She's better everywhere. And look what happened. So that's where I'm like, same thing with Andrade. I'm like, I don't want to bet a prop. I think she's better, the better fighter. Not looking at any sources or maybe she's
the line's good enough, especially if you can get her at 130, minus 130. That's good. You ain't got you ain't got to prop it up or none. You just slam that or on Blanchfield. The line's close enough either way. Effie, it's a great stream. Appreciate you, Effie, for hanging out with us every week and putting on a great show. Everybody check him out. Santos was the tougher fight for Aaron on short notice with Andrade, but I say Andrade on a full camp. But appreciate you hanging out all night, Dev, man. Appreciate that. Jordan, thanks for the show, guys. Awesome.
Thanks for coming out, man.
Solid live chat, fellas. Yeah, Christ Flare, hang out with us every week, every Thursday night, man. We got a live chat. Everybody's cool. You come in with your opinions, even if other people we talk about it and have good debates. There ain't never no immature people on here just like, no, you're fucking wrong, or you know what I mean? So it's perfect.
I mean, I might tell Cody that he's garbage, but
every once in a while I get that. I get it. People come in like, man, Saba gets on me. He remembers me.
Saba don't care.
He remembers me. Every one of my bad bets, man. He remembers every one of them. Mushroom, great show as usual, Cody and Johnny. Can't wait to cash big this weekend. Let's fucking go. Let's go, Philly. I can't wait to see your food, and I can't wait for us to cash big, Philly. We're on a lot of the same bets, so I know we're cashing big.
Sir.
Appreciate you hanging out tonight. King Kong, is it first 5 rounds for Aaron? Yeah.
I don't think it was going to go 5 rounds, though. That's the thing. And I think Andrade has been in multiple, but I don't think she's ever been to the 5th round, though.
Oh, yeah. Philly said we'll watch replay. Let's go. MP Saudi Model is licking his chops. We're looking at Parisian and Pogues. No one is going to decision. Yeah, sloppy. He ain't lying. She is not in shape and was in full vacation mode after the Brazil card. Fighter X from Brazil who knows the Brazilian scene. So she's just coming in literally.
Well, here, I can see that, but why would she take this fight if she's not in shape? Like, this is a big fight for her.
Like, paid her good. This cards are already so shitty. If they would have lost this Blanchfield card, who the fuck was they making the main event?
I can see
Jordan. So maybe they paid her like $250K or something.
But still, she's gonna have to, in her heart of hearts or mind, still thinks that she can win this fight.
But listen, I get it, and I agree. That's probably what happened. But is she the woman, Sean fucking Strickland? You know what I mean? Is she just that fucking tough and that talented, and cardio's already there, and just the toughness because she's been fighting her whole life to where she's gonna push through the tiredness? But it's different because that was a whole striking match, just pushing through the tiredness. When you're fucking tired and you're down in a crucifix, there ain't no pushing through it. You just push through that tap or that booing. Jenna, appreciate you hanging out all night. She said, great show. The one and only. I've heard people saying that Josh might have a bro. Her one hand. She had I've seen an interview and she had one of them like almost like the blue things tape they put on their shoulders and shit. She had shit on her hand. I just watched the interview and she had that taped to her hand coming up. So her hand's got to be sore even if you didn't break it. 240 significant strikes, man. Good point though, the one and only. I like that. Ice Viking, I read that her new contract is around 3 times the amount per fight now. She's making bank, win or lose. Yeah. Erin always has a great game plan and makes those fights adjustments well. She did against JJ. She did. She definitely is going to be a problem for anyone. She's live. Yep. MMA Fight Club. We also warned everyone that their mama about last week about Tagagov just didn't realize the judges were. Yeah, I mean, and because he should win. Yeah, but yeah, man. Abraham said I got a unit on Andrade, Hussein, and Fletcher. Hussein and Fletcher. Carpenter parlay. I'm kind of stressing about the Andrade because I got her at minus 170.
Well, if it gets that far and you won those three, you can always hedge.
Pink Floyd said, love betting women's MMA. I think he gives me crap when I bet it. But 138 MMA. Bellator women MMA is the way to go. Bellator loves to make setup fights. Yeah, that's what they do, too. They do, man. Zach said, I hit the Loma inside the distance in the Andrea decision. Women's MMA at its best. There you go.
There you go.
Killed it, man.
Not really, though.
I saw on the MMA Hour someone had JDM with Loma by submission parlayed. Wowzers. Oof. That's amazing.
That's insane.
Johnny K, what's the LFA lock tomorrow?
The only one I really looked at, because I can't get it on my sports book yet. I know they're going to put it out soon, though. But I like Askar. Like, he actually fought the last time I went to LFA. He's actually really solid. I know he's a big favorite, though. He's like minus 400 or something. But he definitely gets that one done. I saw that. I want to put him in a parlay with something else. But I haven't really looked too much into it because my sports book hasn't put the lines out.
He was supposed to fight in the UFC, and then he came in for a short notice fight, and then he had they found something wrong with his heart. And then
okay.
Yeah, he had to go get that figured out, and then he got it figured out. But yeah, he's tough, man. He's tough.
And then whatever that guy we just talked about,
Hushmanzada.
Yeah, I think he's a solid play too.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying that Nazim's win over him, that dude wasn't good, but that dude's not bad, man.
No, he's not bad at all.
And he's a big dude. That dude was like 6 foot something.
Yeah, it took him to the third round to get him out of there. Like, the first 2 rounds were close. That's why I said, I watched that fight again, and I'm like, interesting.
Yeah. Carlos said, appreciate the show, y'all. Another solid show by the best cappers in the game. Enjoy the fights, and good luck to y'all. Appreciate you, Carlos. And I'll be over to check your show out tonight afterwards. And everybody check out Carlos's stuff. Derek, thanks for the work, guys. Got to make this money this weekend so I can eat. We're going to make this money. We're making this money this weekend. SK, what is up? Jim Miller just needs to survive round 1 and he can win. Yep. He could even put Alexander or if Hernandez gets too over cocky coming in throwing blows, Jim Miller can put him out in the first round too. So I like that, SK. Like that.
Easy.
Johnny, can you explain exactly what hedging for parlay bets?
So for that parlay that somebody just said, let's say you had a 4-leg parlay in the first 3 hit. The last leg, depending on the odds, let's say it was a favorite, you can kind of put a little bit of money on the underdog, and then you would come out with a little bit of money either way of whatever happens. So you're going to come out with something no matter what instead of losing everything.
Yeah.
So that's what hedging is. You can do it on big parlays. You can do it on just even bets, live bets. You can hedge out. Let's say you bet Andrade at minus 190 like I did, and then you see Blanchfield losing in the fight, and she's at plus 200. Well, better at plus 200 because you're going to get a win no matter what.
Yeah, or a good way like that too. Say you bet Andrade at 190, you see this line movement going all the way down. You see, you start hearing rumblings of her and this and that. You could hedge out by putting Blanchfield. You take Blanchfield, throw her in with Carpenter. You know what I mean? And then that's probably going to get your money back, and you're probably not going to lose that bet. And as long as Carpenter wins, you're going to get all your stuff back, or maybe win a little more. So it's you kind of bet on Carpenter. So that's
the thing is you're not losing everything. You're still going to gain money with hedging somewhere. Right. You won't gain as much because you made an extra bet, but at least you're not losing all of it.
Yeah. Yep. Because stuff happens like that, man. Like you said, when these lines change like that, when there's something going on, it's just but yeah, Pink Floyd said no crap giving Cody. He said he always, when I bet a female fight, he always gives me crap.
He's on. They're on DraftKings now. I have to look that up.
It's on DraftKings right now. I did that. Okay.
LFA.
The one and only Evan Oding.
I need to smash that Askar line because he's gonna go up to probably minus 800.
Right. High money line though, yeah. So parlay him. Ask our odds on DraftKings if that's your book.
Yep,
Great
it
call
is.
Yep, great call on hedging. Yeah, man, that's just certain times, when you see something going not your way, or even like you got Andrade at 190, now she's minus 130, and you're like, damn, well, you just want to get out. I think Carpenter's like a lock. So, but there's good ways. What Johnny said, it's all good.
Live betting is the best way to do it.
Right. Especially if you already got a bet in, you see it going the opposite way. But then you live bet that shit, and then the other person comes back and wins. You're like, motherfucker, you done lost.
Well, I mean, obviously you don't want to put like a whole bunch of money on your second bet. It's just enough. You want to get the plus money so it makes up for it.
Right. This is why, man, I just go put in my little bets, and then I just got to ride or die.
I let it ride too. I every once in a while I'll do a live bet, but not too often.
Right. Everybody, man, this was one of the better shows. I had fun tonight. It was smooth. We went long again, but man, that's what happens when we answer all the people in the chat, man. But we all have a good time. Everybody, thank you for coming out tonight, making this a great night, man, making this fun. We'll be back. We're gonna do a pre-show on Saturday, 2 hours before the first prelim. We're gonna have some good guests on.
Was it start at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern?
Is that what it is? I thought I seen it
could be wrong.
3. It might start at 3, but maybe it is the 4. I mean, the 4 makes sense. That's what it usually is. DraftKings usually has the
it says 3 p.m. my time. So 4 p.m. your time.
So yeah, we'll be on at about 2 p.m. Saturday. So check us out, and it's going to be a good show. We'll have some good guests as always, man. And everybody, thank you guys for hanging out. If you want to go check out my Patreon and my Discord, I have that. We hang out during the fights and talk. We talk all week. We have a good time. You get all my bets. I'm about to post another bet on there. It's a bet that's part of this week, part of next week. Something the exclusive.
Look at you.
So, yeah, man, we beat in line with. We got the Hussein at minus 125. He's already back up to like minus 150.
150, yeah.
So everybody, man, appreciate everybody hanging out and being cool.
Are you serious? 138. He withdrew.
Oh man,
Ascar. Whatever.
Ice Viking with the Odie. I think Ode would be live as the big dog they're making him. You know what I mean? And Johnson.
I like Charles Johnson. I like Charles Johnson.
Right, but if you can get Ode up at like plus 200, and that's where it's looking like it's going.
Cody, never forget.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Never forget.
Tyson.
Never forget.
Yeah, the motherfucker cost me fucking. Never forget. Fucking San Diego, man. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for all hanging out with us again, man. Great show, and we will see you guys on Saturday. Good luck, everybody, this weekend. Let's get that money. See you guys.